Hello, my friends. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. Good to have y'all out here. How we doing? Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, dude, we got some back-to-back bops just starting off the stream today. Cannot complain at all. Cannot complain at all. Music's hidden. But welcome on in, my friends. Lovely to have you all out here. The lovely light coming in today, so pardon if the lighting of the stream is not all perfect, because the sun is actually out for once and it's beautiful and it's great. And we're in here, and we're chilling, we're hanging. Hope y'all are having a good one. Welcome on in. Good to see y'all. Spotty or Yeti, good to have you. Cassie Nova, welcome on in. Build and Break, good to have you. Miss May, Jinxie Hart, how we both doing? Lovely to see ya. Alaria, welcome on in. Hades, what's going on? I hear you were talking about plants without me last stream. I was, yeah. I did. I think May was gonna send you the clip of the new plant, but I just bought a new corner table to put in the corner of the office because I want to get a big plant that's gonna go in there. I haven't figured out what type of plant yet, but I want to do it. So it's coming up. Shen, how we doing? Been a long time since I got a stream. Welcome on in. The sun being out of the PNW, unheard of. I know it's kind of a little cloudy, but I can see some blue sky. I can see a little blue sky up there. Did it, clipped it, and sent to 80s. Okay,
pleased to meet you.
Amy Sophia, how we doing? Anima, thank you for the 50 months. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that, Anima. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Carrie, thank you so much for the 6 months. Enjoy the brand new tree. How we doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired, but we're good. We're vibing. We're hanging. So a lot of good stuff coming. And I was kind of like, I'm a little stressing out over needing to get things done in the survival world and get those things. So I was like, I kind of just want to do a creative stream today. So I just want to do a little bit of that. Do you have the Minecraft Lego sets? I mean, it's blocked right now, but that is the Lego crafting table right there. Lego crafting table. I have a few of them. I have a few more on the ground. I still just haven't built them yet. They're just in the boxes. Ready Skate, thank you so much for the 1 year. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Enjoy the brand new tree, fully grown. Do you just go live? We literally just went live. So my friends over on YouTube, click the like button. If you haven't already, we almost got 500 people in here. We're at 150 likes. So help me out.
Nice to meet you.
ZZ Plant is a good option. What's
Has it really been this long? Eyes.
ZZ Plant. What is that? See, I got to make sure it's a dog safe plant though. But that is a cool looking plant. That's a cool looking plant. It's a good plant. I just got to make sure it's not poisonous to dogs because my dogs are known to eat plants. So they just love to munch on leaves of plants we have in the house. Shen, thank you so much for the 30 months though. I really do appreciate it. Lovely to have you. Welcome on in. Queen Hoove, what's going on? How we doing? Welcome. On and Butter, hope everyone had a good day. I see many fluffy pets because I'm very much missing my dogs at home. Oh yeah, there's r/pets is a great place to go find pictures of pets. Whenever you need a little like happy vibe, just scroll in there and it's great. Gotta make sure the doggies are good. Yeah. Could build a lab. I've always wanted to build like an alchemy something or another, but yeah, I don't know. I've always wanted to build something very alchemy focused. I thought could be cool because we also need a potion brewer. We don't have one of those, and I don't want to just like throw it in a cave underground. But yeah, I thought that one was toxic for dogs, Jens. But yeah, I'll have to keep looking. I'll figure it out when we get there. What was your favorite build in your survival world? Honestly, not the whole biome that we just created. Not yesterday's video, but last week's video. That's like my favorite place in the world currently. I bought plants. Guess what? They died after 2 weeks. Have you tried neglecting your plants? I've heard that's the secret to keeping them really healthy and all that cool stuff. Profi Sloth, what's going on? Good to see ya. Also, dang you, fWhip, the stream from Wednesday made me go buy Go Squeeze when I went shopping. So what you're saying is the sponsored segment worked. Thank you very much. I can go send that back to them and know that they made a good investment. If you want, yeah, dude, if you got plant recommendation, I want something that's like bigger and leafier. Like I got the little guy in my office already, but I wanted something bigger. Do you know when the new Minecraft update is coming out? No, Alexis, I do not. I don't have any more information than y'all do. And that's not even me just saying it. They actually haven't told us. I mean, it did. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Some plants are just drama queens. I know. True. Sometimes they just die. You do everything right, and there's. It's fine. How we doing, Jinxie? Welcome on in. Yeah, my best plants are the ones I forget about. Oh, I water mine like once a month, maybe. It's probably a little too much neglect, but it's working. But speaking of which, we got to get working if this world wants to load. Welcome, friends. Who makes the art for the start of the stream? That was done by Oxy, who does a lot of the art on the channel. Oxidization MC. So I finished digging out the lake, and I actually ended up texturing it. I'm not texturing it for the next video, so y'all can just see it. It's gonna come later because, well, it requires 11 shulker boxes of mud to get all the mud for this. But I did dig it all out, so it is fully dug in the survival world. And I added this to the bottom, just like a little like molten remnant of some sorts, which I like. Let me turn that music down just a touch. It's a little loud. So that's in here, just some cracks of basalt going out, because we said this is an old volcano, so we have that in there. And then I need to come back in and seagrass it and all that stuff when we'll get in survival world. But I also came through and added a few pockets of trees up here that I want to add in, and so that's all kind of the new stuff in here. And then yeah, more building things that need to be done. Why not magma blocks? Because I didn't want the bubble columns that would like be pulling you down. I just didn't want that effect to it. I've decided for the next video though, I want to work down in this area. I think I want to try and finish this harbor street going all the way out, or at least I think the next video, like obviously this one is next week's video, but then the one after that I think is going to be, I need to tone it down because I'm going out of town for a bachelor trip next weekend. So I need to do something a little bit smaller. So I'm kind of torn either between doing a few of those buildings in there, and then also, if I have the time, getting the interiors on these done, because everybody's finished them on the supporter server. So we have all of those in there. Or the other option is that I can come over here and transform this little village.
Wow, 15 months.
I'm kind of leaning towards the village. I just don't know what style to go with.
Than 3.
But we're going to start here and just start blocking these things out. I would love to get the harbor done. In the survival world, we're on day 9,315, something around there or another. But yeah, Megan Robbins, thank you so much for the 15 months. Lovely to have you back. Hope you're doing well today. Good to have you. Maybe a dormant geyser. Yeah, it's meant to be very old and dormant, like everything is solidified. But yeah, I'm not super sure what I want to be doing in here quite yet for these builds. I don't have a whole lot of inspiration for them, so we're just gonna try and block them out and kind of get like this vibe in here where they're all hanging out over the streets and getting that stuff in place so that we can just see what we're working with. And then I was thinking here, just for the sake of it, we're just gonna kind of tear this down, move that into here. You could do an alchemist here. We already have an alchemist in the city. Well, right over here. This lower building is an alchemist, so I've got to build the interior for it. I can't remember who did that one, but they have wrapped it up, so I need to get all these in. We got a lot of cool ones to be building out over there. You're missing graveyards. Yeah, technically we would need graveyards throughout this place, but yeah, we got a few little graves. Ooh, lag. Ooh, very lag. Ooh. We got a few little graves right over there. Huh? Love to see an animal adoption center somewhere in the city. I feel like that wouldn't be in the city itself. That'd be like out in the outskirts, like one of these town buildings, because they would need an area for the animals to be in. Because I mean, maybe in like the really, really rich part of the city, we could have something like that, but I don't think it really makes sense for how I at least envision the city currently. We're gonna go full bright here just so we can see what we're doing in for this stuff. And we're gonna do this one, and I think just for the sake of it, so it's not all the same height, because that one you can see like went up a block, this one's down. We're probably gonna just bring this down and have it inching forward. Ooh, we have an odd number. That's okay. We can divide this into little like there and here. So we can have two little arches, two little roof lines that come up. But I feel like in the medieval fantasy, or the medieval vibe that I'm kind of working in here, I don't really see how they would have, like, or I don't really see them having like pet shops per se. All right, we're gonna offset this just so that there's a slight difference to it. Let's go here, then we can just extrude this coming all the way up. We're just gonna kind of have these open for now to the back of the cliff face. And then we'll figure out once we get into the actual decoration phase of if and when and how we want to shape them out and maybe give them more interior space into the back. Are these gonna be like Tudor style? Yeah, they're kind of we're gonna go very similar style to what we have right over here with this feel. We're kind of just like a stone base to it, or some sort of bricky stony base, and then like a second and maybe a third floor. Very much these ones are all gonna kind of be similar to this style right over here, except some, because we have the larger cliff face, we're giving a few more like a third floor, kind of like how that guy has one. So I wanted to use the space that we have. They're gonna build up because there's not much land to work on. But my friends, click the like button on the stream if you have not already. It helps me out a ton. We got 650 people in here and we are at 270 likes right now. You should build a dairy where milk stuff is made and you can attach a bakery next to it. I want to work with some dairy. I want to build a cattle ranch and a dairy up in this area.
Morning, fWhip.
But I'm waiting for the new cows.
Today back in hospital for my back. Grateful for your streaming mate.
Sorry about
Green
that.
Heart.
Thank you so much for being here, Milana, and thank you so much for the dono, and hope you're able to get something to just chill and relax, or that this stream helps you take your mind off of all the stuff you got going on. But thank you so much for being here, and good luck on the recovery and everything you got going. Okay, so we're gonna kind of take that here, and then no, you don't do that. You do this. Just ignore the sounds of the skeletons. We don't need to know the skeletons are in there. Mallow with the 5 gift members. Thank you so very much. Hope you're doing well today. Happy end of the month, y'all. We've done February.
Pleased to meet you.
Congratulations, you have passed February.
Finally able to catch a stream at the start. Like the stream, everyone. _ fWhip heart.
Hey, Blooded Eyes, thank you so much for the 14 months. Good to have you. I hope you've been well. So we're gonna do like a little something like in this, probably like a little guy in there, and we can give them like probably a central window here, and then just for variety's sake we'll do that, and then this one can have an extra little window on the top, and that one won't have one, so you can get a little bit of variety to it. Should be cool. Did he just swear? I didn't do a swear.
For real.
Also like that stream, you all X.
Hey, Alana, thank you so much for the donut. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I just need to get rid of all these. We're going purely into build. The bummer part about this right here is we can't use the extrude tool very effectively to build these up. Got to do it by hand. Ugh. Oh my god, I was surfing the Axiom Discord last night, just checking things out, and I found so many cool script brushes. A lot of these are by Willotronics, and holy cow, they're so cool, dude. The mountain generator one is, or not the mountain generator, and then they also post a bunch of height maps and things, and just, oh, it's so cool. But what was I doing here? Like, let me show you, what can I do? So if you go into the elevation one here, I can load a height map. You can't see this because I'm opening up a different window real quick. But I can pull one in. I put them under config, Axiom, height maps. Let's go with some...
For real.
Let's go
My
with this one.
computer
It's like
went
a volcano
kaput.
one.
I can't play Minecraft.
Oh, Megan, no, I'm so sorry. Hopefully it's an easy fix. But look at this. Oh, do I have a tool mask on? No. Why are we not working? What did I do? What did I do? Why is it not working? I'm on raise. What did I do wrong? So we loaded in a height map that looks like a giant mountain in here. What am I doing wrong? I wanted to show. I built a giant mountain over here yesterday just for fun, and then I deleted the whole thing. What am I doing? There's nothing up there. What's going on? It's not working specifically because you're trying to show us true. Let me try a different height map. Let's try this one. No, nothing. Yeah. You have to make a selection? Do you? No, you don't. Oh, did I maybe have a selection? Oh, I might have had a selection. That's what it was. I had a selection. Yeah. And so then you can just like do this and it just makes the whole height map for you. It uses the height map to help generate the terrain. I'm so tempted to use this to make some mountains here soon. Like, look at that. Look at how cool that is. Just like, bam, mountain. If we go like a bigger radius here. What mod is this? This is called Axiom. It's gonna be really goofy because we have... But like... That, look at, like, that, just done. Just, that was it. That's it. Like, what? Surprised by how not laggy it is. I could definitely feel the frames dropping there. And like, if we cleaned this up and we didn't have the tall grass when we're building it out, it'd be so much smoother and everything. But like, dude, it's so good. So there's that one. And then there's, let's select all of this. Actually, I'm going to clear the selection and just grab the orange concrete. And then there's this other one that they had, a script brush.
fWhip and the chat
that was for the auto shade brush. Solid blocks. Blah, blah, blah. Mission color. We're going to go with let's just go with orange terracotta. And if we go with, so this picks like where the sun is. And then if you just start painting over all of this, you can see that like some of it in here. And you can see the resin and everything in there. And you can see as like we get around to the back side, we can map out all of this stuff too. You can see it just like starts automatically shading it all for you. Oh my God, y'all. It's just like... It's so good. It just like instant shades everything. I mean, you still need to do a little, you'll still need to do a little manual tweaking and fixing to make stuff that looks really, really good. But like, whoo! How do you download height maps? Willotronics linked a bunch in the Axiom Discord. But you can make any image into a height map. Strong. Any black and white image can be a height map. Don't you think that's kind of cheating? How is using a tool to help you build faster cheating? I don't see how it's cheating, but... Jesse, thank you so much for the 8 months. I really do appreciate it. Charlotte, thank you so much for the 35 months. Going strong. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean... If this is cheating, using Photoshop is cheating. Using After Effects... or any movie editing software is cheating. Using spell check would be cheating. Using Google search, cheating, because you're not doing all the work. Go to the library and look it up, otherwise that's cheating. So if you're going off the standard of having a tool to help you do things faster and more efficiently is cheating, then you're gonna live a very, very boring life, or a very slow life. So if you think stuff like this is cheating to be able to help you build and do something more efficiently, you still have to do the inputs, you still have to do all the commands and do all the stuff. But yeah, I don't believe it's cheating. No, I do not believe it's cheating. I think there is still so much art and skill that goes into it, and especially if you look at like digital artists that use like Photoshop as like an art medium and everything, if that's apparently cheating, then yeah, there's so many people who do so many insanely talented and amazing things, and they use tools to help them do things more efficiently. And so I don't think any of that's cheating. If you are like, if you're using a tool and then you're making everything yourself from that, then you're fine. You're okay. It's when you're using a tool to do the job for you and you don't if you don't have any input into it, then that's when it gets into a gray area. AKA AI generating art images is there's still some skill involved in it, and there's is what it is, but it's just a little bit of a different feat sometimes, you know. I kind of want this one to just like come out all the way around. Boop, 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 boop. Kind of want to see if we can do boom, boom. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That'll be fine. Can't use Excel for spreadsheets. Gotta do it by hand. Yeah. No calculator. Definitely no calculator. What, are you gonna have a calculator in your pocket all the time? Ugh. Don't even joke about it. That's okay. It's gonna be kind of a wide boy. Yeah, he can be like that. Why not? He's unique. He's quirky. Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, this one here, I kind of want to have it be... I feel like it needs to come forward a block, because that would kind of help hide this little back storeyard area. Oh, that's perfect. And then this right here can just... You know what? I think this one is going to be intersecting to here. So this guy can still come up to there, but you're going to go just like this. And he's going to have his own little round top. Yeah. And they're going to have a little door right there. And I have a little window. Just one window. They don't need two windows. They ain't paying that window tax. They can have windows up there. Why use a pencil and paper? You can carve stone tablets. True. I think we've hit the point home. We don't need to keep joking on that. I was just trying to give examples of things. We don't need to make them feel bad. Chroma Holster, welcome on in. Thanks so much for the raid. How we doing, y'all? Good to have ya. Welcome on in, friends. There's a difference between shading yourself and using your brush for shading, but I get your point. Yeah, but like you can make a custom brush and have it do things in a certain way, because like if you're going into Photoshop, you can grab the pencil brush, or you can grab like the paintbrush, or you can grab even different types of brushes as you're in there. And like if you're saying that using a brush, then like if you're changing the brush you're using, then that would also be cheating by that logic, no? But welcome on in, folks. We're doing a little creative building today. We're just kind of chilling and getting some creative work done, trying to plan out the town a touch more for the back of the harbor over here, getting these buildings sorted, which are looking pretty good. And then we're just messing around with a few new Axiom things. Didn't think I'd be allowed to raid. Was this your first raid? And ended stream because I have to leave for work? Hey, all good. Have a good day. Have a good day at work. As someone who paints, I'd be very concerned if I weren't allowed to use brushes to shade. Yeah.
Keep it real.
Oh.
I'm struggling to motivate myself to start a new world after losing my hardcore series this week. Any tips on getting attached to a new world?
I would say focus on what made you have fun in the hardcore world. That's a big one. Like what about the hardcore world made you made you love it? Like is it because you just sunk time into it, you started to really, really enjoy it? Is it because I would say try and figure out what about that hardcore world made it so special. And see how you can do that. Or alternatively, pick something that is totally different from what you're doing before and try and focus on that instead. Because sometimes if you're going back in to do a new hardcore world and all that, and that can be kind of ooh, I've already done all this. Like if maybe try a new build style, maybe try a different landscape type. Like what if you tried doing like large biomes or something like that? Like really make it feel fresh and different, I think is the important part that I would say go for, Costina. But thank you so much for the dono. I would say I think that's the important stuff, is that you don't just try and repeat what you did before. Build different farms, build different everything. Like don't just start over and be like, oh, I have to do all that again, because that's when you're like, why the heck am I doing this? I've already done it once. Why am I even here? But if you can take the time to be like, okay, so I did this once this way, that worked out well, I liked the result of it, that was fun, but like, you know, I've kind of always wanted to try building in a savanna. I always build in a plains biome. What if I try and go for a savanna build instead this time? And you can do stuff like that, and that can maybe help you out. Oh, dang it. Okay, so we're gonna give him a little tiny baby third floor right here, and then this is just gonna kind of inch up to a single point in the middle. But yeah, losing world sucks. That's for sure. There's no fun way to do it. It's if you have the desire to go into it again or not. The thing about Axiom is, well, it doesn't make things faster and easier. If you don't know how to build, it's really not going to help you that much. You still have to know the fundamentals. Oh, dude, 100%. And if you don't know how to work in Axiom, you are going to be incredibly inefficient. Like, Axiom takes a lot of skill in itself to get right. Trying to think of how to do this. Do we want to just, like, slope it down? I feel like they wouldn't build that just slope down right here, because they would want... Like, they're trying to maximize space, but I guess we could just go up and do another one.
It's great being sick. I can work from home and catch your stream.
Magsy, thank you so much for the 3 years, my dude. I really do appreciate that. I hope you feel better soon. I'm sorry to hear that. Let's do this. But thank you so much for being here. Good to have you. And we'll just do this. What's your favorite vanilla mod? Either Flashback or Axiom, 100%. Flashback and Axiom have just, like, what Mulberry has done for the Minecraft content creation community, whether you are an Instagram builder, whether you are just a Minecraft build enjoyer, or whether you're a YouTuber, or whatever you're doing, the capabilities we now have in the Minecraft community because of the mods Mulberry and I believe Soko. I think they're the two lead devs on it. I know Mulberry is for sure, but I think Willatronics is actually an admin now too. But what they have done is just changed the entire Minecraft building community, content creation community. Like, we had replay mod before, sure, but it was just so bad, but it was the necessary thing that we had because we had no better alternative. And now Flashback is so much better. Is Axiom hard to use if you've never used it? If you've never used Axiom, you will open this and be like, what the heck am I looking at? And you will not know anything about what to do in here. But that's okay, because just tackle one tab at a time, one thing at a time, and just explore. And that's how you're going to learn it. There's a lot of people like Ash's Den have made great tutorials on how to do all the things. Check them out. Look at those. If you want to put in the time and energy to actually learning Axiom, you got to put in the time and energy. Like it's not going to be a quick one. But I think it will be very, very worthwhile to do. Actually, I'm going to do this as some basalt, because why not? Get a little darker tone in there. Okay, so as we're walking through here, feels very, very overhangy and very tight street, but that's kind of fun as we walk towards this back gate exit. That's kind of what I wanted. This corner right here is proving to be a little difficult. It's going to be really skinny, so we might have to rethink how we're doing that. So I wanted to do a little like greenhouse structure in here. So I wanted to do something like this. So like we have a little greenhouse there, just something, just capturing the sun in here to grow some plants. I thought was going to be kind of fun to do. Maybe a Thieves Guild building. Might have a false storefront. Well, we have a barracks right here, so I don't know if a Thieves Guild really makes sense. We also have the Citizenship Center, as in like you walk into the city and if you need help, you can go here. And then we have these 3-4 buildings that still need. They still need a little something over there for all of these. Because I think that's just going to be one building. I think that's going to be 2 separate ones. It's going to be one. But we'll figure it out. And then that goes up to there. Tall first floor.
Keep it real.
When I make tight streets like that, I always like to do overhead banners to mimic when people hang their clothes between apartment buildings.
Yeah, I would love to do something like that. That'd be fun. Kind of make it look really just like there's a... I always love to either do that or make it look like there's a festival going on with like lanterns hanging over the top, you know? That's always my other go-to. Let's see, okay, I did bring them out here. Bring that up, and then now we can just boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. It's kind of a wide boy. Could just bring it into like one central point right there. Yeah, we have that already here. We've already done it once, so we'll just stack this up by a block into the middle. We'll just do some shading to make it look fancy. And yeah, it's just gonna disappear in the rock. That's okay. That's okay. Also, glowberries from trapdoors. Yeah, that can work too. Also, Killer Boy, thanks for the bits. Appreciate that. Is there enough room for a greenhouse to hang over the wall? Oh, to like move it and have it like slightly over. Like move it so it's like out here. I don't know if I want to do that, but I have thought about doing like a little dock. Just like a little one almost for this little backyard area. Probably from the barracks side so they could get down. Let's change this to you and to you. And we can just do a little like that. Sure, that works. And then we'll grab our fences. Yeah. Thought about making an arena in this world. I want to do like a coliseum or a festival or something, but I haven't really figured out where. I've always thought about that stuff like out over here, but that'd be kind of cool with the university exiting out the back of it, and then we turn this into like a big festival of sorts up here on the hill. But I also love the idea of just like a few lone trees up there and really not much going on. Like, I think that with the emptiness, that it's very picturesque emptiness. And I think if we were to transform this mountain over here and just keep this kind of as this like picturesque vibe, I think that could be really cool. Like, we'll have our buildings down here, we'll have the big buildings up there, and I think we need the open space to really balance this. I think the lone landscape is definitely the move. Yeah, I'm thinking so, because we'll do a cattle ranch out here, so that'll kind of fill in a little bit up there, like a few more trees and a building or two for it. But yeah, maybe a coliseum and papyrus, maybe. We also have, like, this is our terrible squid farm. It is all river biome, but it's not that great. And then back here's where the landscape starts going, so we need to finish looping this. Like, it's way farther ahead in the actual survival world than it is here. I need to update that and bring a copy of it into here. You can think of the university as Hogwarts and the arena as the Quidditch arena thingy. I'm very much trying to avoid Harry Potter vibes, but I get the idea that you're going for. Is that the mountain next to the mansion? Yeah, it's the same mountain. So the mansion's right down in here. I think this view when you come into the city, once we can get it finished, like this view right here is so cool already as is. I love this as you're walking towards it. And then you're going to get that little glimpse of the university poking out behind the mansion of being like, wait, there's something bigger. And then, yes, I know we need to fix this. I know I've been waiting for when I redo the mountain to fix that stuff. What does the university specialize in teaching? Everything foliage related. This is the foliage university. So everything you need to know about plants, you can get it here. Okay. I think this is just going to be kind of like a weird little angled one.
Keep it real.
That just sits out here.
They done put my boy Black Box down while they done took him out of deep storage after 9 years for 2 chapters, then took him round back and old yellered him. I will never forgive Halo Studios for this.
ODST, sounds like you're going through it today, my friend. Hope everything's going all right. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for the donut. I'm sorry to hear that, though. So we have to keep a wall here, just because otherwise, if that's a full block, it really blocks it. So it kind of gives us that extra little few pixels to open things up. I think it's nice. Okay, so we're gonna bring all of this up another. Ooh, but I love the idea of like these buildings overhang. How did this? We're just gonna move that over because angle. Pretend it never happened. What? Now we're gonna go right about here. We'll just, that guy can go on a block extra. Will there be a tavern by the docks? We have a tavern on the far side already. That we just need to, it's already built. I need to decorate it. But that's a tavern. There's a tavern in there. We don't have a nut. Maybe this becomes a tavern. That could be a good idea. We don't have a tavern down here yet, so let's do that. I'm trying to think of ideas for these. Tavern / inn. Boop. That's a barracks, citizenship center. This could... This is a bakery. Like a big bakery, big operation. This one, I can't remember what the store is inside of it. We have the Fisherman's Guild in here. We have a storage room. We've got a little restaurant in here. We have another shop, a fishmonger, the harbor master here, Blocky themselves. Then we have this horse stable, and we have another storage room back here with a cooper around the back, like a barrel maker. So that's in there. This is like a blacksmith forge thing in here. This is an alchemist. This is like an oddities shop, and then this is just some dude's old home. Somebody who's been there forever. Just has a little house.
Nice to meet you.
Watching with my little brothers. Can you please say hello Oliver and Louie? It will blow their minds. Thank
Jenna,
you.
thank you so much for the 19. I appreciate. Thank you for the 19 months. I appreciate that. I hope you, Oliver, and Louie are having a good day over there. Hi, hello to y'all. Hello. A slaughterhouse. I don't really want to have that in the city. We do have a few we have a butcher shop in the city, which is that right there, which Dascotlos did the interior on that one. It was very, very cool. Excited to get that built in. But I haven't, I don't have like a, yeah, we don't really have that. We'll probably figure that out later on somewhere else. I don't really want to include that like in the city itself. Would it make sense here in the harbor? Probably, but that's okay. This is meant to be like a little fence gatehouse thing. We'll have a door coming into there. Barracks. What did we do for the other barracks? Let's go take some inspiration off of that. Maybe a shoemaker. Yeah, we could have a cobbler. Hall of Records. That's kind of what I want this to kind of be. We have the town hall up there, and then that's like a city hall. And this is gonna be like another governmental building. They'll be like for record keeping and whatnot. We also don't have a bank yet, so I was kind of thinking back in this area we could have a bank, which I think also makes sense with, I think it's Ixie Pixie, if I remember correctly. They turned that into a gold maker shop, and it looks amazing. So like a gold worker right next to the bank, I think would be kind of cool. A barber. We have a little barber shop that's like one of those roofs right up there. That one with the pumpkin on it. But yeah, I'm trying to right now get like one of everything instead of doing multiples, just because I know. Will you add the giraffe? No. The giraffe is gonna only be in the creative one. Okay. I don't know if I love it. I mean, it's fine. Am I gonna change it? No. But it's kind of just like hobbled together. We can take some ideas off of that. We can get a few ideas. I have a university admissions building that houses all students and financial information. Yeah, all that university stuff is either going to be in the school itself or along this street. This is University Street, so you can see all the way down there. We're going to be building big oak trees coming out of every single one of those plots once we finish the street. I still want to do that. Okay, so we changed this out here to be away from the city to get rid of the diorite to make it a little darker toned. And I think it was worth it. Oop. Let's see. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is going to be its own little structure in here. And this can be like a taller building that has like a wooden something on it. We'll do this. That's 6. Let's do this. And that can kind of connect into there. Oh. Wrong button. Wrong button. But then I do like the idea of this being like an open, like a flat top section here. Just something like slightly above the street so they can kind of watch down. We'll probably put a little cover over a section of it, but it's kind of a little short, but I think it's fine. It's meant to kind of be attached into the gatehouse itself, so I think having that little like swoopy down and back up, that's kind of cool. And then back in here, I wanted to have like a gate coming in, so it's probably going to be, we'll probably build that up, build this up, and then it can kind of be like just like an archway that people can walk through. Little gate of sorts. Something like that. I don't know.
Keep it real.
Yeah,
Process
I like this.
fast, go offline young and leave fabulous documentation. That's my motto. Black Box, ruminating on his 7-year lifespan. My poor egotistical sarcastic artificial boy. Wah.
ODSD, thank you for the donut. I appreciate it. This Halo, my Halo lore knowledge, outside of what you've shared with me, definitely ends with the video games. I don't think I even ever played the campaign on the last one. But thank you for the donut. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is gonna come down here. Actually, no, it'd be up there. We'll get that on when we do the roofs. Think you're gonna play the next Pokemon game? Is it coming out on the Switch, or is it like waiting for the Switch 2 type stuff? This rollout got massive last time I watched one of your videos. Yeah, it's getting big. It's getting up there. It's been a fun one. It's been really, really cool being able to work all this stuff in. I'll tell you what though, I gotta go use the restroom real quick, so I'll be right back, my friends. One moment. What about a movie theater? That's way too modern for what we have here. We don't have that technology.
Pleased to meet you.
Okay, we're back. Chair and couch. I know, it's got a lot of seating in here. Brianna, thank you so much for becoming a member. I do appreciate that. Do you have any mail service buildings? Yeah, we actually do. We actually have a post office. You can see it in the corner right over there. That's that copper roof in the back there with the bamboo trapdoors. That's our post office. Yes, Chair, I will like the stream. Thank you for reminding me. Great job, Chair. Reminding everybody to like the stream. Love it.
Keep it real.
If you ever need a brief rundown, I have a 7-page document I wrote briefly skimming and summarizing over the Halo lore. Vip as new stuff comes out.
I love that you're just keeping that. That's so awesome. That's so great. Thank you for the dono. I appreciate it, ODST. A play/opera house would be cool. I have plans for one, but the place I wanted to put it in is kind of not really lining up to being a good spot for it, I think. Alright, so we have this right here, which is going to be where our second floor goes up. Sorry, I know I'm really jumping around all these buildings, but this is how I typically plan out new city sections, is I make sure that it's all concreted and in place, and we like the vibe of being able to walk through it. And then literally all we have to do after we get the vibe in here of how all this stuff looks is we just retexture the buildings. This is the important step. This is the if we get this right, everything else comes together. We also need a door to get back into the greenhouse. It's gonna be kind of a tiny greenhouse, but it's okay. I think I'm gonna give it another block of space though. Yeah, we'll just do that. Give it another block, because then we have 4 blocks of space of detail in here, and we can do more. We need to put more plants.
It's real.
What about an adult-only coffee cafe? Did you not talk about that a few streams ago, lol?
Did I? I don't remember. KF, thank you so much for the donut, though. I appreciate it. I don't know. Maybe. We have a Bamboo's bookstore. A little bar where our bamboo farm is. What am I doing here? I don't know. It just broke things. Okay, so we're gonna raise this up to here, but then we're also gonna bring this guy up just to give ourselves some more interior space, and then it's literally just gonna be some slabs that go up. So then we can. Sorry. Apologizing to the blocks. So we can do this, and that will give us a little bit more space on the interior of the first floor here. Somebody else can figure out how to do that. And then now we just need to bring it into. I don't like to have them the same height next to each other, so we'll bring this guy up one. Yeah. And then we also built this little back section out here. Yeah. So we want to go one above this. Okay, right to here. Alright, cool. And then we might honestly like have something coming over this. I'm not too sure yet. That'd be kind of cool to have an archway, but maybe we leave it open because it's. Yeah, that's kind of nice being able to look up to see the wall. The wall. Do you have an apiary? We have a few bee spots outside of the city. I'm not planning to put anything for that in the city just because that's probably not a profession that goes very well in the heart of a city, so I don't really want to include it. So that goes up 4, and then I think this is the highest. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. How'd they come out to the same height? Oh, because that's a wider building. That's okay. That'll be fine. Won't be that noticeable. Well, they're on slightly different angles too, so it'd be okay. You could put banners across. Yeah, we could put banners. Make a guard's office to control what comes into the city. That is that building right there we just did. What's the point of a bat in a bucket playing modern Minecraft? Wandering Trader popped up? Dude, I got no idea. It's a bat in a bucket. What's the point of a fish in a bucket? So this building right here, I kind of wanted to make it almost like Roman inspired with like front archways going on in it. Being the visitors center here. Kind of want to be like a little like mystical, like just like a front, very bureaucratic looking building. Oh. I did that totally up. I don't know if it really fits the lore we have, but not something like that walking in was kind of cool just to... I don't want it to be like, it's not gonna be like sandstone popping out, like it's probably gonna be a lot of like tough going into it. Maybe we bring this up and push this back. You're kind of like, ooh, I'm walking up into the fancy building. I feel like having steps leading into a building just gives it more importance. But maybe instead of how we have that, we could do a little... Give it like it's like spilling out forwards a touch.
Keep it real.
Is it too late to design an interior on the server?
I believe there's still some that are unclaimed. And then obviously once all of these are finished up and I actually release the video building them, I will upload all of these to the server too. And people that have not done an interior yet, they will have the first opportunity to grab these. I'll give people who have not done an interior like 3 days, like 72 hours to claim one. And then if there's any left over that are unclaimed by then, people who have not done a second interior then can claim a second one. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that we can even it out as much as possible, but I know a lot of people are excited to keep working on them. Let's put this at an angle. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just even that angle out. How do I join the server? You have to be a tier 2 member on Twitch, YouTube, or Patreon. And then join the Discord. You can get your account linked in there, and then you can join. It is a Java server right now. Or only a Java server. When are you thinking about doing the Dragon Horde? I don't really know what I want to do with a dragon quite yet. I'm not like super into building organics. That kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb. At least not right now, so. What if we do something up here and we just like this could be a really dumb idea, but it could potentially look kind of cool.
Pleased to meet you.
Trying to think of like some we could basically turn this into some mosaic-y something or another. Lana, thank you so much for upgrading to tier 2 member. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, if you are interested in doing the interior, yeah, we'll get some more stuff open soon. Because I'm thinking this could even be something like, maybe this will work to stretch it across. It does. Yay. Okay, so we can do something like that. Next time you finish a building, you put a for sale sign in the window for someone until someone builds an interior for it. Yeah, that could be funny. Are you ever gonna do another SMP? One day, yes. Nothing to announce currently, but we're chatting. We're figuring things out. I'm really not a fan of how this looks on the sides, but I'm gonna leave him for now because I don't know what I want to do with it. Kind of an ugly building. It feels way too modern. I'm actually really not liking it. It feels very out of place. I would love to build one, but joining a server is spooky scary. Spooky scary? Why is this spooky scary? We're gonna come back to this. I think I need to go find some inspo for it. I'll leave it right there for now. Yeah, I think it needs an overhang of sorts. I do like the idea of like this open square here. Like I really like this. I don't want to put anything in the middle. Like a few people have said I should put a fountain here. There's not enough space for a fountain. Still make it movable. Maya, happy birthday.
Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings.
Jinxie, thank you so very much for the 50
Hello, many greetings.
subs. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a little while here. We're gonna be hearing that for a minute,
Hello,
y'all.
many greetings.
That's 125 for the month, Jinxie. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Hello, many greetings.
Thank you so much. Okay, what the heck do we want to do here?
Hello, many greetings.
Yeah.
Hello, many greetings.
Whip's face sparked much joy. Worth every penny.
Hello, many
Ooh.
greetings.
What if we just do this? Like where we have this brought out? What if we just
Hello,
do
many
that here?
greetings.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take this all down.
Hello,
You
many
can still
greetings.
kind of achieve a little bit of a like Italian or Mediterranean or something vibe going on. All right, so
Hello, many greetings.
we are unfortunately. Well, we did this.
Hello, many greetings.
Damn. That must be why I had this wall pushed over.
Hello, many greetings.
That would do it. That would make sense. So I had an even number.
Hello, many greetings.
Maybe a little tavern. No, this is supposed to be like a visitor's center. Not the biggest building, but
Hello, many greetings.
yeah, we're gonna be hearing this for a minute, y'all. So hope
Hello,
y'all
many
hope y'all
greetings.
feel greeted. Thank you again, Jinxie. I really do appreciate all the support.
Hello, many greetings.
And I think...
Hello, many greetings.
And we're just going to bring this out to here. It's fine if it's a little skinny in the back. That's okay.
Hello, many greetings.
I don't know why a zombie just fell in there, but, you know, they're living their life. Okay, so...
Hello, many greetings.
Grab, instead of the deep slate vibe, let's just go with some smooth stone. And put that right here.
Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings.
That'll work for that. And then we can have like a double doorway right there in the middle. Have a little window.
Hello, many greetings.
Now that your world is amazing, but any plans for SOS Season 2? SOS Season 2, no. But there are other
Hello,
SMP
many
stuff
greetings.
in the works. If y'all got a gift sub, please be sure to put some fWhip hearts in the chat, because now everybody can do a fWhip heart pretty much. So, you know, send
Hello,
it.
many greetings.
And YouTube friends, click the like button if you haven't. We got 1,000 people in here, and we're at 600 likes right now. I don't know. Last week's Friday stream got to 1.7k
Hello,
likes,
many
so you
greetings.
know, I think this Friday stream we could try and get to 1.7k. But we gotta get to 1k first.
Hello, many greetings.
What do I want to do here? So I just kind of sent that. Oh, I did like another round on it, so we can.
Hello, many
all
greetings.
Of it. Oh, heck yeah, it's all connected. Love.
Hello, many
That'll
greetings.
change to they. I'm gonna grab a different concrete color so I can tell it apart for what's gonna be
Hello,
where.
many greetings.
Because that'll all be like our stone base. You have pizza?
Hello,
There you go.
many
Good
greetings.
for you. Because that will actually not needed there, so we'll fill that in.
Hello, many greetings.
That would be just like through here, bam, and a bam, and we'll just run bam, wham, wham,
Hello,
wham,
many greetings.
boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool.
Hello, many greetings.
Okay, this is more our vibe, I think, of what we want.
Hello, many greetings.
I kind of want some asymmetry to it. That'd be if we did like
Hello, many greetings.
this coming back.
Hello, many greetings.
I think it's almost done, y'all. I think it's almost done. Oh, how did I do that?
Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings.
We can do this. And then this
Hello,
side
many
could
greetings.
just be stepping up to a middle point. So it's not going to be fully asymmetrical, but it's going to kind of have a little bit of
Hello,
it.
many greetings.
Yeah, that works. Okay. We'll stick
Hello,
with that
many
as
greetings.
the general idea for now. We're just going to build IKEA right there. It'll be fine. Jewel, how we doing? Welcome on
Hello,
in.
many greetings.
There should be something for guards because it's medieval. We have a guard barracks right there.
Hello, many greetings.
That's going to be our little barracks. And we also have another guard barracks that's kind of attached to that tower in the gatehouse right over there for this backside.
Hello, many greetings.
Medieval Walmart, exactly, yeah. And then we have a little customs right here for guards to be able to station and watch people coming over the bridge.
Hello,
And then,
many
you know, they got
greetings.
the It's not center. Well, it's impossible to center because it's an even. It's fine.
Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings.
Does it need that?
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, it changed. Daniel, thank you so much for becoming upgraded to tier 2, my dude. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Shrink. Okay. Fixed it. Fixed it. Don't worry. It's fine. It's... Oh, we have to fix the inside of this thing too. Actually, why am I doing that? Need to move all of you over a block. Yeah, I feel like this needs to have the even middle purely because it lines up all the way to this statue. And having that, being able to see from here, knowing it's off a block, would just drive me nuts. That needs to stay. Without a chance, it looks like a medieval IKEA. I know. I use blue and yellow because they're very contrasty, so I could tell them apart easily. Feel like it needs more depth on the front side. Yeah, we'll add like plant potters and things. Like there'll be like some windows. And there'll be like a little overhang right here coming in. Like that's gonna go here, basically. And we'll have some more like this won't be full blocks. Like we are quite literally blocking it out, and then we come back in and carve it and make it look a lot nicer. What's going on? Would it be worth creating a bunch of concrete templates for buildings that you can place on a library to quickly build up rows of buildings like this? It could be worth it. But I find for me that if I do that, things start to look cookie cutter, and I don't want it to feel cookie cutter. So am I repeating a lot of shapes? Probably. But I find that if I were to be only repeating shapes out of a library, I would stop trying new things as much. And so that for me is a little kind of spooky scary. And I like to make things slightly different here and there. I know I could like do that and then come back and be like, okay, and we're gonna alter it here, and then we're gonna change this. But I feel like I would be like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as is. It looks fine. So it's the same with like all the trees and everything that I'm building. I'm constantly trying to push myself to make new trees instead of just use the schematics that I've created. This is gonna be a shop. We'll have a double wide door there. We'll have a double wide. Nope. Okay, you don't get a back door apparently.
Pleased to meet you.
Tacos.
I just feel like when I read tacos with 3 exclamation points, words are hard. It's just so much more excited than tacos. Super taco. Thank you so much for the 22 months, my dude. Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good to see you today. Welcome on in. Are you still doing a daily treat? No, I really, really wish I had the time, but I am so dang busy right now. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Have you started putting in interiors yet? I have not started on the interior building yet. I need to log onto the server after stream today and go get the download. So I'm gonna try and do some in the next. I don't think it's gonna be next episode. I think next episode, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I am gonna do this village in the next episode. Do some terraforming along this edge, maybe fix up this edge for it, and just kind of clean up all that space, make it look a lot nicer. Well, just a wee amount of digging. I gotta ease off on the digging. I can't just full stop digging, you know. For more buildings for more interiors. Hey, Descottless, how we doing? Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more here soon. This whole street, I think this vibe on the street here is gonna be so cozy. I was planning on having tacos today, but it's pushed to tomorrow. Oh, I think we're getting takeout teriyaki today. It's date night today. We're starting Baldur's Gate 3. We're gonna cozy up. I'm gonna bring the couch from there and scoot it up into here so we can, because I have a Steam Link they're discontinued, which is a bummer. But yeah, I tried plugging in, and last night it won't turn on. I bought a new power cord, still won't turn on. So yeah, we're gonna instead cozy up in my office and check that out. Start the Baldur's Gate journey tonight. And intervention soon if you do any more digging. Hey, I'm just saying though, I finished the lake. Look how cool it looks. And this is also done in the actual world, so that's already dug out. Just leveled up my world with your custom trees. Nice. Nice. I just put this little patch of them up there. I don't know if it's gonna stay or not, but oh my god, I'm really, I think I'm like this view right here, when you just see like a little tiny patch of trees. It's just this area is just turning out to be so dang picturesque, y'all. I am incredibly happy with it. And I transitioned to some of my warm acacia leaf pine trees up there, which I think are fun. So I have a Steam Link somewhere stored. Yeah, I read that you can buy a docking station for a Steam Deck and use it kind of like a Nintendo Switch. So you just plug it in and then you kind of blah 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 magic video game on big screen. So I bought one of those too last night. You can find them on don't buy the, if you have a Steam Deck, don't buy the actual Steam Deck version of the Steam Deck like docking station, because the one from Valve is $150. If you buy the one on Amazon, that's the exact same thing.
For all the FW
it's
inspiration
$25.
in world building with a fWhip heart.
You show some interior. I don't have any of the interiors in this copy of the world. Mandolin, thanks so much for the 14 months at tier 2. Glad to hear you're getting inspiration. Good to have you. Hope you're doing well today. How'd you meet your wife? We met in college. Le collage. But yeah, we got introduced by some friends. The actual like big funny part about it was the first day that we actually met was the day that I had just broken up with my previous long-term relationship. Like I was not in a great mood, and my buddy who is one of the guys who introduced us, I was like, dude, stop sulking in your room, come hang out, like just come over and play like Mario Kart or something, we'll just chill. And so I went over and hung out in his place, and then Sid, she ended up like coming over because she lived in the same dorm building, and was like, hey, how you guys doing? And then hung out with us for a little while, and like that was the first time we actually met. I was like, this is such a funny one to think about. All right, I think that'll be pretty good, and then we'll just give a little third story to it, just like a tiny one. It's okay that this guy's a little smaller. Perry the Platypus. Dude, we got a IKEA, we got a Perry the Platypus. Oh, well, that worked out, I know. We didn't start dating for like another quite a few months though, because that was like the day before summer break started, so I was headed home. Sun needs to come down. I love the sort of picture frames you can create through blocking. Yeah. It's been working on. It's been working. Do you ever come with a lore reason for how the steamboat goes under the bridge or turns around? I think it can go under. Because it's what, 74? Yeah, I can make it under. Easy. It can get over there. It's got like 5 blocks of clearance. But, I mean, it's got 2 wheels on it. They can probably turn independently, and so you can use that to rotate. We need to carve this cliff face back here a touch to be able to open that. Part of me wants to, like, push this whole section of the mountain back to create more building space. And so the peak is more here instead of here. But I think you all would get mad at me if I picked another mountain to destroy. Oh, dude, we got a Tim Hortons now, too? Oh, my God. Oh, I wasn't meant to do a 3rd floor. Maybe we do a 3rd floor. Why not? Why not? Let's give it a shot. I think I just have a shorter roof on this one. No, this is Patrick. It's not the Krusty Krab. Come on now. I love the digging streams, but we will restrain you if you put yourself through that with such short notice. No, that project over there, that's a very long term. Because I think the harbor wrapping all the way around here though, and then a big keep at that corner would just, the amount of interest we would have from like back here, being able to go boom all the way and just everything, even just like sitting right in here.
Keep it real.
Like if you're sitting at this dock,
trees,
you just
did get schematics.
Well, those small resin trees you did get schematics. Oh, these little guys. Yeah, they do have schematics for them. I need to they have blueprints right now for Axiom. I haven't made the schematics yet. I need to get all of those updated. I have a lot of tree schematics I need to get updated. I will try and do it soon, but I'll be honest, I'm extremely busy with some other things right now, so it might not come for a little bit. But I promise the schematics and the blueprints for all of the trees and things keep reminding me, keep bugging me about it, and I will try and get it done. You all have permission to bother me about getting the blueprints and everything uploaded onto into the Discord and whatnot. I know I've been a little behind on doing those, so I apologize. Okay, and then this one is just going to be like a little... Currently in my mind gathering 50,000 deep slit. Oh my god, we'll see you in a week. We ever had a shipwreck to the river, even close to the harbor or to the ocean? That's quite the opposite of the harbor. So we have our little Murloc camp right over here, who I love. Our little froggy boys. I put them only in the survival. I didn't put them in here. So I love this. And I have a long time thought that like somewhere back over in here, I kind of want to push it back further to create like a flats area and do a shipwreck here of something that just fell apart. And then we build another little, if you know the Murlocs from World of Warcraft, they thrive and live around a lot of the shipwrecks, just kind of eating the sailors and everything. So I've thought it'd be kind of fun to do that same thing. If like we have a shipwreck and we put like a lot of Murloc huts around it, like they've converted it into their home, I think is really cool. How's the island series getting along? I know, I really need to get back to that too. That's just another one that's fallen through the cracks for now because I'm so busy with everything else. So also, Joel, how we do? No, Joel, I already said hi to you. Remember, all right, you get a second hello though. But Thomas, I don't know if I said hi to you yet. I think I responded to that. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Good to have you. Okay, that can be this house. They can just have a little window right here on the street side, but no door because I don't know. Just no door. Because slab. I guess we could put a door right here. You have a little side door. Yeah, let's do that. We'll have a little side. That's kind of fun, unique, interesting. You should build a path that is connected to the side of the cliff. Which cliff? This path goes all the way up there and bends back around to the university, and then through the university it connects back into the city. So that's like a whole loop once it's done. And this path, I want to bring this path out here and do a fork off of it coming out this way. That's gonna go out here, so like around the cattle ranch area, and probably we'll veer up here, connect into that road, and we'll veer out this way, connecting into where we go into the snow region eventually. Feisty Brett, welcome on in. Good to have you today, my friend. Happy Friday. I'm relying on you for a custom force on the Spore server. Hurry up with schematics. Sorry, Anima. I did a new one I made. I think I put it in the Sporter Discord already. But I got this guy I kind of love. Little spindly little guys. A little bunch of 3 of them. I also made off of that. I wish there was a way to sort by how recently you did it. But I made a pale oak version. That is pretty fun. We got that, which is pretty cool. And then what else have I done? This one. Oh, I forgot I made that one. Dude, that could be kind of fun. Because we have 4 trees up here, and doing a bunch of 4 is not good. You gotta have a bunch of 5. Odd number better. So he can kind of go like right back in here, and that'll give us a little bit more variety, just with a slightly different color. And then maybe we do like another lone one of him right down here and turn it. So it's kind of in front of the rock too. I did more deforesting. Oh no. Ooh, yeah, with the brighter green in there. Ooh, that looks so much better. Yep, that's good. That looks really cool. Yep, I'm happy. I'm a happy boy. Love that. Yeah, that's good. I forgot I made that tree. What's the big castle by the city? That up there is a university. We're still designing it. It's just blocked out so far. But it is going to be a foliage-themed university. It's going to have schools. So all of these blue concretes are going to be for greenhouses out there for teaching students and whatnot. Still need to finish those rocks. Main entrance in here. School grounds and all that stuff out here. And then... oh, Blocky. I don't know if Blocky and Thomas are here, but I know Thomas is here. I was inspired by what you two did in the... I showed this on stream on Wednesday, but I was inspired by what you two did in your little castle right outside of the server spawn. So I like the shape of the 2 wide with the 1 diagonal little circle in it. So I was inspired. I did a very rundown, ruined version of that over here. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it turned out pretty cool. I still got to build it in the world, but yeah, I think for the rest of the video, I'm going to work on getting this section in, and then I'm going to get all those trees in. Do the color blocks have meaning, or just use them for contrast and builds? Like all of these color blocks? Or... I mean, every block in Minecraft to me is just a shade. It's a shade of a color. So, like, there we have orange terracotta, red sandstone, smooth red sandstone, and acacia in this build for color variation. And at the river. Where did I put him? I don't know which one. I don't know which one you're talking about. Underwater volcano. Yeah, we got a little stuff down there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a little stuff in there. The castle is amazing. The server, yeah, it's a cool one. Heard you mention the university in your video, but the idea sounds really cool. Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. Do the, but Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cool. I love the shape of it. It just needs to get the finer detailing work done. We need to spend some more time on that, but I don't want to do it today. Trying to think of what to do. We could probably, do we just like start tackling a house and work our way that way? It's probably our best bet, huh? Do we like this vibe? Oh my god, that view right here. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. That like perfect capture of the university tower in there. What? Was that planned? Not at all, dude. Not at all. None of that was planned. That, and you come out here and oh my god, that's gonna be so good. And then it disappears as you walk farther this way. I really like the idea of this being like a dark kind of seedy alley section. Like I think that could be really cool. Like this is even spawnable, like nighttime spawnable right now. Obviously I don't have any light blocks, but what are the blocks in there? It's a gradient palette that you can generate using a color field and Axiom. It just is all of the Minecraft blocks in a color wheel. Then coming out here, I love like leaving that and just openness right here. I think that's cool. We're gonna have to make this really lush and some bushes and things along. And then I was debating on a tree right here or not. I don't know what type of tree. Probably like a little oak tree or something. Put this guy in. Is that block too much? Do we like that here? Yes? Yay or nay? Oh, I like it from back here. Feel like it kind of needs some adjusting. I kind of like that it's like hanging out the side. Add a few more, then it looks good. I think a lone tree here is better than a... I'm trying to make trees larger. I don't really like tiny trees anymore. I think that works. I honestly think that kind of works, because here you get the glimpse of all of that, and then it's not too big, and then as you get closer, you kind of lose those trees behind it, which is okay. And then that like hides that interest, and then you get around the corner, you can see these up here, and you're going to see all the buildings that we're going to create down here. And then you kind of get the big reveal here of the whole lake and everything as we're going across. Like this is pretty sick. And then you turn around, and then you're going to see more buildings back in here, because this is where our fungal research section of the university is going to be. Yeah, we'll add bushes and things to it later, but I'm not worrying about that for now. I'm not getting into the grass and bushes game for what we need around here. You gotta have a picnic table under the tree. Yeah. It does create more depth. Yeah, we needed some more like foreground elements. Do you watch Dallas Med 65 Minecraft YouTuber? I watch. I like his Minecraft series. I really like how chill it is. So yeah, I watch Dallas's stuff. I've actually been enjoying his. He's been doing a, what's that game? He's been doing a playthrough of a Minecraft-like game, Vintage Story. He's been doing that recently, and that's been actually really cool to watch. I've always been interested by Vintage Story, but obviously I have not played it because I prefer Minecraft. But it's been really cool to see his experience in it. So I've been enjoying. Oh, this goes here. It's gonna be a beam going across. I don't think I'm going to be picking up Vintage Story to play it anytime soon, but it has been cool to see how the gameplay works. Ah, We didn't have pale oak last time that we worked in this area. It's kind of exciting. Can I see a tiny house like a Khajiit caravan near the lake with a secret door to the orange gate tower? I would love to do some more caravan stuff in the world at some point. It's a great game, bit harder of a grind. Yeah, I think the grind is definitely something that I'm like, I don't need that. Like, no part of me needs to be doing that grindy of a thing. Have you seen how much? No, I don't want that. Have you seen how much grind I already do in this game? I don't need a game where it takes 5 times longer to do anything. I think that's honestly a big part of why Vintage Story probably hasn't been the most successful. It seems like it has a good like core cult following to it, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't followed it too much. I'm just gonna do that. It's exciting to see other things in the Minecraft world being somewhat of a success, though. I do find that really cool. Because so much for so long was just Minecraft. It was like, if you play Minecraft, like that's the only successful one. So it's cool seeing other things that have the opportunity. Jinxie, thank you for the 10 gift memberships on YouTube. You're cut off today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, but you're cut off. More hearts in the chat for Jinxie, please. Hope you're doing well. I'm assuming it was payday being for the last Friday of the month. Let's go with some strip. No, I don't want to do that. Let's just go with some strips. What do we want to do block-wise on the top of this? What? Give me a block to make the wall out of. I don't want to do pale quite yet. Maybe we'll do like pale on the upper floors of that one. Big payday. Ooh, congrats on the big payday. Make sure you keep some for yourself. But I do appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I know I'm giving you a hard time, but I really appreciate it. Oak. Just regular oak. Regular oak? Like that. I don't know what that oak was. Like a half a burp and half of a, I don't know. Do we think jungle matches well with this, though? I worry that the jungle would not match well with the base. That's a little too warm. Jinxie cut off. I sense an opportunity. No, Jewel, don't do it. I don't need you two starting a bidding war on a Friday afternoon. Let's just get some. Could do a transition. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna come out. Let's just get this in for now and see if we. Okay, we'll send that down here. Cool. Because then we can just quick read. I was kind of thinking mangrove could be cool. I'm kind of down with the mangrove train. I just don't, because mangrove works pretty well with these colors because it's fairly similar to mud, so it could work.
Thank you kindly.
Hey fWhip, I've been thinking about starting a new world for a long time, especially after watching your videos, but I just can't decide where to begin or what to build. Any suggestions?
I mean, I always suggest on Nexi. Thank you so much for the dono though. I always start in what I'm doing. I will always start with some sort of a little farmhouse base. I just think it's such an easy way to get started. You get your food source going, you get some animals, you do all that, and you just kind of go from there. I always think that's a pretty good one. I would say if you're really kind of thinking about doing something new and you're not really too sure what you want to do, I would say kind of just, if you just want to get in a world and play, just start with that vibe. And I think it's pretty hard to go wrong with it. And then I think where you can really mix it up is maybe like changing the build style that you want to do. Pick something that you'll find sustainable, like something that you're okay with repeating the style and doing stuff other ways for a while, because usually people stay in their starter base region for a good bit. I feel like for me, making sure my builds are all cohesive is very important. So I always try and make sure I'm thinking about that. That doesn't look that bad color wise. Well, obviously texture and everything. I feel like the transition with that spruce coming in is good enough. And then we need to get our roof blocked in with what do we want to use for a roof here? What roofs do we have around? Deep slate and brick. I think we just go with like a tough. Let's just throw in tough for now for the roof. We don't want it to overhang. Why are you in creative if it's hardcore? Why can't I be in creative if it's hardcore? This is not my hardcore world. This is a copy of my hardcore world. We are doing some creative planning today to prepare for our next builds. So we are just working out some ideas, trying to figure out what we want to be doing next and taking it from there. And this here is just going to turn into a full block. Stack with all of these. Woo! Oh no. Woo! Saves so much time. Yeah, that works. And then this actually is going to be right there. Okay. Great video yesterday. I must have missed the streams of those builds, so entire thing was awesome. Surprised to see. I actually only streamed the initial digging of that hole. We didn't stream any of the building or designing of it. That was all something I cooked up myself. Cohesive made my brain jump to adhesive. Imagine a village. There's just a bunch of houses stuck together in a ball. Yeah, you just make it all out of honey blocks. Everything is... What was that? I need that. It's a tool in Axiom. Yeah, this fancy little stack thing. Okay. Mangrove. Netherrack. Actually, I also need mangrove log. We have netherrack. And then we need a red terracotta. And then we also need oak. Because we can use mangrove log to darken top. And we can also use oak to be a little bit more noise for the top. So we can kind of create that artificial shadow up there. And then we can kind of do a little oak in here to just make that variety's sake.
It is totally payday. Also, I'm building a river and I didn't realize how big of a project it is. Do you have advice?
I saw your stream doing that earlier. That popped up on my feed. I was like, oh, I hope he knows what he's getting into. Good luck. That's all I gotta say is good luck, my dude. Wombat, thank you for the dono. Oh yeah, no, good luck. That's I really wish I had more advice to you than that, but one block at a time, right? One block at a time. Now, I would say if you are actually wanting to do like a massive river, if it's to the scale that I want to do not set it as something that you are planning to have done by next week. For sure. You have to set it as something that you're going to do over a good chunk of time. Like, don't even try and think about getting it done within reasonable hours. You just have to kind of say, yep, this will be done when it's done. And that's all you got to do. and just tackle it a little bit. If you get bored, if you get burned out, if you don't want to do it, do not force yourself. That's the quickest way to hate what you're doing. But I mean, and try and enjoy it how you can. It's gonna be a grind. It will be a grind 100%. But I think when you can get something done like that that looks really cool and that you did it all, like, to me, that's such a satisfying thing to be able to walk and go down the river that I carved out and all that and see everything in there. Like, that is really cool. So I love that for me. But I also know that some people are like, this is so many hours, I cannot. So just take it slow. Take it slow and make sure you're thinking before you just dive into that stuff. But good luck. Honestly, I love how you put the deep slate with the pale oak. I think it's such a good combo. I love the pale oak log. I think it's a really, really cool block. Let's throw some leaves on here because we mostly have like overhangy bits. And I think for the... we can go off the mangrove and get some more mangrove. Just the leaf varietal of mangrove. That right there, why not? And then we also need to do... dude, I love netherrack. Until mangrove came out, I didn't use netherrack at all, but oh my god, it's such a good block. I know, I said netherrack is a good block. As far as I know, I do not have a fever. Just the sniffles. It's a bit off center. The building? Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Strip pale wood goes well with calcite. Yeah, but calcite's just such a pain to get. I don't use it. How do you make a copy of your hardcore world? I went into the save folder and just copy pasted. That's all. I've been trying to install Axiom and get an error saying unable to prepare assets or download. I have absolutely no idea how to fix any of it. I am not in charge of Axiom in the slightest. If you are having issues with it, the only thing I can recommend is joining the Discord. They have a lot of troubleshooting help steps in there, and they will be able to point you in the right direction as much as they can. Do our typical fWhip campfires over the windows. It's my brand. Must. And then let's do for the top one, let's just change it up a touch. Yeah, I like that. We don't have a whole lot of space to detail out front here just because it's a slab. Slab. Does this look too in the way? That's kind of in the way, huh? Yeah, I don't think I want it there. Let's do that. It's okay. My brand. Exactly. My special eyes. We're gonna do a barrel and just a lantern right there. So that can help light this up, and then that actually keeps this whole area spawn proof. Perfect. One house down. Does Axiom have a clever way to know when you need full bark logs versus regular logs? It does not by default, but you can do some stuff with the masking to get it there. You can make a tool mask where you can put an and you can put a block equals acacia log and say the block above it is air blocks, and then you can set your thing to acacia wood. And then, like, if we were to... I don't think I have any around here, so we can just place it down. But if you were to do that, and then it would be looking at the block above it is air blocks, and we're going to take our painter tool, and so you can see that that's only going to select that. But then if we were to say, like... just for example's sake. So if you did this brush here, you can see that top one got changed because the block above is air, but the block one below is not. So if you were to take that out, and then you can do block below equals air, and then you can do that. Or what I did when I masked the cliffs out there is I did an or. I said the block below or above is air, and that got every exposed acacia log. It turned them all, and then I just went around with the acacia wood brush. So you can use that. And if you get into the tool masking, pretty much anything that you can think of, you can make happen in here. Literally, if you know Lua scripting, you can literally you can Lua script your way to make a mask brush. So I don't know Lua scripting all that well, so I don't do it. I just use the pre-made things, but I'm able to get most of what I want by dragging nodes around and getting there. Does Axiom require a beefy PC? I don't have experience of it on a low quality PC, so I don't really know, but I don't believe it's that intensive. It runs really well for me, so best I can say is it's a free mod to download. Why not give it a shot? See if it runs on your computer. It doesn't seem any more intensive than World Edit per se. Are you gonna texture the roof? Yeah, I need to do that. You're right. Let's grab some tuff. Let's grab some moss. Let's grab some cabel. Do a little bit of this. And also moss, sea stone, brick. Like this, maybe? I don't know. That's fine. The last step for here is they need a chimney. I don't think I'm going to put an actual campfire in it just for lag's sake, but we will put a little decorative pot on top. So in here we can go with it like right here. Yeah, we'll keep that in. New shaders in past videos have... Yeah, I don't really like the look of most Minecraft shaders anymore. I mean, I have complementary shaders, Reimagine, I think, installed, Unbound. And, like, Minecraft looks good with them, but I find that it just whitewashes everything out. And, like, I feel like a lot of the hard work that I put into texturing things and making things look good is lost when I turn on shaders. So I actually don't really enjoy the look of shaders that much in Minecraft. I think a lot of like the attention to detail that people put in to make things look good, actually like shaders makes them look worse. Like if you're using shaders, you have to build for shaders, and I don't like to play with shaders, so I'm kind of just moving away in general from using shaders at all. I'm okay with that though. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. It looked nice for briefly viewing builds. Yeah, I like a little cinematic shot every once in a while with some shaders, but I'm not like, oh my god, I need to see this. Like, I'm definitely not in the crew of people who are like, I can't play Minecraft without shaders on. Like, I'm like, actually, I think Minecraft looks better without shaders on. But, you know, each their own. Yeah, okay. Put that in. Okay, that's not blocking it too much. It kind of blocks the tower a little, but that's okay. Do you have any tips for cranes for a harbor? The only one that I've really come up with that I enjoy is this guy. You can pause stream here if you want to take a look at it. But using a lot of walls and using glass panes to bend those walls around helps a lot. But yeah, that's the biggest scale I've made that I actually like. The big old wheels for turning it. This thing down here makes it look like it could turn that way, and just the lift going. They're hard. Cranes are not the easiest thing. Okay, now we can do our little oak, okay? Ooh, that's gonna be... Maybe we're not gonna do oak. Not at least in that way. I'm gonna shorten this up and then use this to our advantage to get a little bit more space up here so we can get another half block. So I'm gonna start with all of the coral in here. I don't know if the bottom's gonna stay coral. I'm just kind of blocking in a few colors for now. Looks fine. Give an oak a shot. Second floor is tiny, but maybe that'll add some little interest. Or what we could do with that, yeah, let's do here. Bring it out one more. I'm up one. We'll do that. Why not? That kind of gives ourselves a little bit more space to it, or a little bit more evenness instead of being so top heavy. We make that top floor like a darker color too or something. I think that looks nice. Yeah, that'll work. That shape's better. Pale wood walls for top floor. Yeah. We can look at. I feel like that's too bright. I'm almost thinking instead of that, though, doing something like this up here. Maybe not. Have you noticed impacts from the drops giving video views a boost in the way updates did? A drop hasn't come out yet. There's no way to know if a drop has positive influence or not. I guess the creaking update was a drop, but I don't pay attention to that. I don't care. I mean, obviously, I love if I get free views off of a Minecraft update. That sounds great, but I haven't really bothered looking into it at all. to see if it is something that is helping or not. So I guess no, I haven't. Maybe. I feel like the bigger thing that's been noticeable for me is the trends of like forever Minecraft world and stuff like that. Like that's where I start to notice big things in the same way that like when the 100 days trend was huge or the beginning of the hardcore Minecraft trends were big. Like that's where I noticed the big changes in views and everything. But usually Minecraft updates give a boost in views for the first 2 or 3 weeks, and after that it's kind of dependent on the creator who made the thing to keep delivering good content. But people aren't going to just keep sticking around because Minecraft update was here. At least that's what I find. We'll do that. Make it look like that support beam goes through. I just keep watching the creators, so I've always watched when a new update comes out. Yeah. Which block do you use the least / would like to use more? I feel like any of the glazed terracottas. They're just kind of weird to use. They're just so hit or miss because they kind of require an even width to use. And so much of Minecraft building, like the essentials people say, you gotta do this to build good in Minecraft. So much of that is just, yeah, build on an odd and it'll look better. Or it'll at least kind of, it's easier to build on odd angles than it is to build in even angles. Gotta figure out how we want to incorporate this little side building here too. But evens are so, yeah, if you can pull off an even, it looks really good, but it is, I would say, easier to pull off a odd angle. Especially when the roofs come together and all that. That's just a lot simpler usually. Let's actually move that all up one. So we can have a little border based off of, actually we can just do weird that tough can't replace that. And then we actually want to raise these windows up one because we're gonna have this very quickly come up to the next floor, so it's on par with the door on that side. And then this guy over here, I kind of like the idea of it almost being like, I don't want it to be a chapel, but almost a chapel. So we're gonna give it some like bigger windows. It's gonna be just like a fully stone structure. Actually, we could do a fence gate here. What would I want to use? We want to do glass would pull them both in. And then we definitely need to have this one widened out. Yeah. Maybe we just bring the wall up here. I know a million people probably ask, but what creative mods are you using? It's called Axiom, AXIOM. All my mods are linked in the Discord too.
Our many greetings.
Burp with a knife. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. I really do appreciate that. Hope you're doing well today. Welcome on in.
Hello,
We're kinda
many
in the
greetings.
roof now, so we're gonna bring that up a block. We need to get a little
Hello, many greetings.
guy right in there. And a little guy right in there. Yeah. I'm all over the place, but it's fine.
Hello, many greetings. Hello, many greetings.
Hope y'all feel greeted today. Welcome. Barge. There's a barge in my face. Yeah, you never thought you'd hear that sentence today, did ya? Spontaneous cat, welcome on in. This is 10 times better than I could do. I mean, it just takes practice. You can figure it out if you put some time to it, I'm sure. But it's also okay to say, I don't have that amount of time. Yay, woo, woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. What? Just do that. Sorry if there's a little lighting glitch going on. Sometimes Axiom's weird when you change the block state of something. Ooh, wait. That's kind of cool. That's not glass. That's glass. Do a little light blue and some orange. Actually, light blue and blue for now. Little mosaic-y vibe. Yeah, we'll get rid of the orange. We'll leave that for now. That's okay. And then we could also try bringing the middle in, or the bottom in. Gives it a little bit more curve to the window. That's kind of fun. I don't know. I don't know. Better Grassify isn't in the mod list? Oh, okay, I'll add it. Thank you. I'll get that. I'll get that. Hmm. Yeah, that'll work. That's okay. I think it's fine. Ah. No. No replacey. Place in front, please. Thank you. Make a little pool of water here. Yeah, it's like a little shrine. Not lol. Lil. Lil. No. Cha-cha. No. Typing. Difficult. Hard. Can't do. Okay. Yeah. Candle? No can. I'm assuming probably. Yeah, it is not spawn proof here at all. Some glow like in there. We'll figure out the rest of this as we're going. I think I put glow like in here in the actual world. Maybe. I don't know. Leave that for now. Maybe I'll do like another. I'm okay with glow lichen being used in areas like those. Helps get the job done more easily. Like out here though, we will do a lantern fence. That's just gonna be like here, and that gets all of it. Perfect. Okay. Door. I think we want to just go with an oak door, because oak everywhere. And then for here, I liked how on the first floors use grates for windows. It's just kind of like something I started. I'm trying to keep with it, so we're just gonna do that. Are you gonna do interiors? No, that's what I have all of you for. Now, a lot of the interiors are done in the city, but it's actually from people in the community who have built interiors. Of if you're a tier 2 member and you have Java Minecraft, you can get on my supporter Minecraft server, and in there I've uploaded this entire city to it, and people are tackling interiors, doing them, and then I'm going to be rebuilding them in the world and giving people credit and naming all the buildings after them. And so a little way that some of y'all can have a little thing of yourself in this world that'll be here for as long as the world's around. So anybody's interested, that is for tier 2 members. Need to get windows. Just got 2 little guys right in here. But please absolutely do not feel pressure to do it. And I'm gonna try and be building them as quick as I can, but some interiors people made are going to be intensive, you could say. Let's check this one. Okay. I gotta come out over here. Off decorated pots. Yeah, I've already decided I'm not doing the decorated pots in the first round. I will come back and they will be, when we have decorative shards, we will put them onto pots as we have them, but I will not be making any attempt to fill in the pots. They're just going to be empty shardless decorated pots when they get initially added. I was trying to think about how I could do it in any way, shape, or form to get that many, and I was like, this is literally impossible. Like, I actually cannot. There's no way I can get as many shards as people put into them. So, unless we want to have an entire video about just collecting shards, I'm gonna be holding off on those. Where do they get the materials to do the insides? I mean, they're building them in creative, and then I'm gonna make them in survival. Yeah, from a couple people. There's one that I looked at that was like 60 pottery shards in the one building. And there's like 10 or 11 of the same shard. I'm like, what? I'll try my best, but there ain't no promises that I'm actually gonna get it done. Get shards in those. I did reserve the right to modify and change any of the interiors, and I can tell y'all right now that some damn interiors getting changed to be something that I can actually build. I love what y'all did, but I gotta, some of them where they're technically survival friendly, if you go in the most technical term of all the blocks are obtainable in survival, but that's as far as it goes. They end there. There's no other friendliness involved in them. Trying to build a little market stall here that we can just have. We'll figure out what it's going to actually sell later, but I just wanted to throw something in. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that'll work. A lot of shards. Yeah, there's a lot of shards. Yeah, that'll be kind of cool. That'll be good red in there. Yeah, I like pale oak. I think it's a good one. A little something right there. We'll come back and busy all these up later. We need to focus on the houses. But these guys need some trapdoors and... Sorry, there's a very loud car coming by. There's somebody in my neighborhood who's been fixing up a motorcycle recently. Which, like, you know, all more power to you. Like, have fun, do your own thing. But, like, they will idle in front of our house and just rev the engine to, like, test out and, like, flush things out of the whatever they're doing. I don't know, motorcycle speak. And I'm just like, God, please, just, like, go do that in front of your own house. All I can think is that their significant other, whoever they live with, is like, your motorcycle is so loud, you need to go somewhere else. And they're like, fine, I'll drive down the street to rev the engine on my motorcycle. And then they just come down to ours because we're at towards the end of the street, and they just right in front of our house and just vroom, vroom, vroom. I'm just like, ah. Well, there's been times where I'm like, I literally can't work. Like, and they'll sit out there for like 5-10 minutes sometimes. I'm like, I literally can't work until you leave. No, that was my lovely neighbor. I haven't went out to say anything to him yet, but I'm getting dang close. I can tell you that much. Just hey neighbor, could you go do this in front of your own house? Thanks. Okay, I'm kind of liking this little guy over here. Slab of flower pots, and we'll figure out what flowers to put in them later. So they can just have a few. Yeah, they're coming back. Sorry. I can close my window, but it's gonna get real hot and real fast. See? They're literally just idling out in front of the house. I'm not gonna go yell at them, but I do have to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back with y'all. One sec, I'll mute it. Okay, we back. Hello. Everyone liked the stream. Yeah, we're at 900 likes. We're almost about 1,000. Appreciate all the support today. Yeah, I'm back from yelling at the neighbor. No. No, I did not do that. I'm going to just copy this roof. So we want a mid. We're gonna go into jungle probably, and just leave off the oak. Oh, we forgot the little windows on this side. How come I forgot the little windows? The little windows, not the little windows. Oh. We don't want the jungle coming in contact with jungle. Yeah, we'll keep the full spruce trend. Why not? At least on the front. And in here too. I think that looks okay. Doesn't have to be super detailed, but that is cool seeing that finally finished, at least to the harbor door. You alright today? Yeah, I feel pretty good. Anima, thanks for hanging. You have a good one, alright? Is the land the city's built on colonized or still owned by the native people? Like in this world? I don't know, man. I haven't... I don't know. I'm assuming that it's the people have just flocked to the world tree to be here, and it's been like a culture that's been built over time over all of it. I don't really get into that in depth of lore behind all of it. For the sake of not ruffling feathers, we're gonna say these are the same people that have been here forever. They've just advanced as a society. Yeah, we need to... I want to do like a brick and granite one. Let's just copy this. I think that'd be good. It's like right here and then wham. Yeah. Play it safe. Yeah. Not worth getting into that. We don't need to think about that type of lore in our Minecraft world. That's not why I play this game. It's good stuff to acknowledge in terms of it has happened in life, but we don't need to bring that element of realism into our Minecraft world, you know? You're welcome to add that into yours. I just don't want to add it into mine. I've always said that this world's a utopia because everybody's like, why don't you build warring nations? When we don't. There are no wars here. As far as I'm concerned, it's everybody's happy days with each other, and it's more about how they trade and help each other prosper. Yeah. We need more videos. I'm making videos as fast as I can. Don't you worry. These builds take time, and I ain't got unlimited time, so I do them as quick and as best as I can without burning myself out. Promise y'all, I'm not just sitting over here playing video games all day. What do you think I'm doing? I'm over here working by playing video games all day. But it's work. It's different. Adding the Geneva Convention shows we're all confirming war crimes are canon. No. There's just never been any war. They've always... The only thing that is war in this world is the pillagers. Then we are sticking purely within Minecraft terms. The pillagers are attacking the villagers, and so we keep the villagers safe. I think villagers need an IQ update that would make it easier to release them in cities. The problem with villagers isn't their like IQ, it's just purely mob pathing. Because Minecraft mobs recognize this as a full block. So they think when it's like this, they assume it's filling the entire block space like that. So their mob AI doesn't know that they can go to here. it thinks they can go all the way out to the edge, and then they fall off. That's why a lot of things die, and that's why you can use trapdoors and mob farms. So if that were to get fixed, like if they were to modify and change that to the point where it was no longer an issue, I can tell you right now, the entirety, like the absolute entirety of the technical Minecraft community would riot. They would be livid if that got changed. The technical Minecraft community would be like, they'd be willing to go to war over that, man. They would be so upset. Like that would be the first ever Minecraft war. If you were to change mob AI to the point where they wouldn't fall off of trapdoors, so many, like an absurd number of technical mob farms would just break. They would just be broken. And the technical Minecraft community would not willingly let that go down. But if it was like that from the beginning, then people would have found alternative ways to deal with things. But, you know, it wasn't like that from the beginning, so it's... we get what we get. There's nothing the Minecraft community wants more than for certain things of this game to stay the same. Even if changing them would mean the game could move forward into the future, there is a very large portion of the Minecraft community that will happily see the game just not make any progress ever, purely for the fact that their one favorite thing will not change. And that's okay. As long as we all acknowledge that that's happening, that's fine. Like, that's okay. What are we doing here? We have like this... no, it's this building. Okay, I did just run like a line across. So I want to do like cherry. That could be kind of cool. Changes exclusively for villagers. They would have to create an entire new AI for villagers if they did that, because all of... oh, actually, we wanted a different block up here. This is all going to be jungle. Is it going to be jungle? Yeah, it's going to be jungle. Don't, like, I'm not against what y'all are saying, by the way. I would be very down for something like that to change, because I would love to include villagers in more of the things that I do. But villagers are so hard to keep alive that I just don't bother. Like, that, the big reason why I don't really do much with villagers anymore is because they just die. And so all the work that I put into getting villagers in somewhere usually is wasted unless I fully villager proof the thing, which is not my favorite thing to do, because it really limits how you build things. So that's why I tend to not really do much with villagers. Regardless, though, it would be cool. It would be cool if villagers got updated. I just don't ever see it happening. There's so many more updates I think they're planning to do first before we get something like that, to be honest. How did we get this? Oh, that's all blocked down. That should all be up here. Like, what did I do? Did I just build this whole thing wrong? I'm just doing a dumb. Like, the stream is so close to 1K likes. It is close to 1K likes. Solution for that would be a new block that would look like a trapdoor, but just doesn't work like them. Yeah, but they also fall off of walls and fences. So there's every single block that is a non-solid, villagers will fall off the edge of. So it's a little more complicated than creating a that. And then you also have to go into the realm. Once you get into there, you have to start thinking about the realm of, okay, so it works this way. Oh, right. But what happens when two villagers are there on the block together? Oh, they pushed each other. Dang it. Okay, well, it still falls off. Do we fix that? Do we fix it so villagers can't walk into each other? No, if we fix it so villagers can't walk into each other, then their pathing over here breaks when they're trying to walk around the town because they can't figure out how to walk by each other. Because sometimes they just run into each other and walk forward. So like it's one of those things where I know I'm really playing devil's advocate over here, but there's a lot more complexity to it than just saying villager no longer fall off trapdoor. If they're trying to add all those things in, like here, like game development, a lot of people are like, Mojang's lazy, why don't they ever do anything? It's like, well, game development actually is, you change one line of code and you've created the matrix. You change another line of code, you've deleted the entire matrix. Neither line of code was related at all to the matrix, but it did it. Somewhere down the chain, it actually surprisingly was related. You hate villagers? I think villagers are fun. I think they're kind of quirky. They're just, if there's a village that I'm transforming, I will leave the villagers in there and just kind of say, yeah, if they live, they live. I think they're fun to wander around with. I think villagers are one of the coolest gameplay mechanics in Minecraft. I really like villagers. I think I'm starting to really like villagers. As a software engineer, I 100% agree. You're like, how are these related? They're not. Nothing. Duh. Solution to that. Oh no, I read that. Funny reading dev notes on games that was something like, I don't know why why this works, but if you change it, everything breaks. Please no touchy. Yeah. Yeah, we actually had, at the last tech company I worked with, we actually had a software engineer that was the guy who would fix everything. If like anything broke, he could figure out how to fix it. And, excuse me. While I was there, he left and went to a different company. And I felt like we were in the SpongeBob meme of them all just running around and everything's on fire when something broke, because literally nobody could figure out how to fix the product line that he had built. And it was one of those things, it's just like it goes in the black box, it comes out of the black box, and it works. Couldn't tell you how or why or what changed, but the black box is there and it does the thing that we need it to do. And then it was so bad. When he left, it was just like, it was like weeks until somebody, like, they actually removed one of the engineers' entire workload purely so that he could focus on fixing and like learning how to fix that stuff, because they needed somebody to do it. It's like, if you can get to that point in a company, you're pretty much at the point where you're like, all right, you need to pay me everything, and also you can't fire me because your entire product line will break. This is my new rate. Why do you stop making roofs that stick up by a block? I've actually been having a lot more fun adding the shading to the edge of the roof. So instead of having it sticking out, like just making an artificial shadow by using some blocks underneath it, I've been having a lot of fun trying to figure that out. I'm not like insanely, like I'm still figuring it out, I think. So there's sometimes where I'm like, all right, this could look better, but I generally enjoy the result that I'm getting. So I've been having fun kind of like figuring that out and figuring out more about how to texture builds, and I think it looks kind of nice. I think it's fun. Okay, we got all of it. I don't mind it. I think it also makes it, when you add these like little sticky outy bits like these, like it makes them pop even more. Makes them more important to what's going on. More impactful, I guess. It kind of gives a little like roundness to it, almost like a little archiness. I have this as like a little shadow in here almost, so it's slightly darker. We can do this as a little bit of a lighter tone. Kind of gives that idea that there's a shadow up there. What is one building theme you think is underrated and why? I feel like there's like this, I really want to try and getting into more like organic shapes and things and building homes out of them. I think there's this one that I saw a while ago that I just think is super, super cool. That's a cool castle. I'll save that as a little quick idea real quick. Thanks, Pinterest. Oh, there's another picture of the castle. Wow. Right. Sorry, let me go find this picture. Where did I put it? I think it's under here. No, it's not under there. Where did I put this photo? Maybe it's there's this really cool Minecraft build that I saw a while ago. Oh, these guys. I think there's a lot to explore in a style like this. There we go. Like this right here. Sorry, the image quality is absolute trash, but like it's like this like stilt lifted up house that's almost like egg shaped. I think like something like this, like you could really expand on this and have some really cool things going on. I kind of want to give it a try one day, but the problem is making it like really survival friendly, because a lot of the stuff in here is not survival friendly. So it'd be interesting, but I think it could be fun. I don't know. It's kind of an idea. Cool. Who made them? I have no idea. Verdrukt. Small huts built by Verdrukt. That's all I have. And then there's this one here too. I really think solar punk is actually that's one that I really want to try. There's this that's like a solar punk build that I've had saved of something that'd be kind of cool to check out in the future. I really want to try more solar punk stuff. I know I kind of dropped on the island stuff, but I really want to check it out some more. And then I also really love, what else do I have? I don't know. I got this. This is a cool photo too that I've had. This guy. It's just such a cute little, it's such like a peaceful scene. It's very creative only. Like those are loom blocks over there, or those are fletching tables. Those are hay bales. The whole lake itself is glass, and then they flipped the build upside down and did it underneath. That's all glass. So like this isn't water. That's all gray glass, which is how they're creating all of it. So this is purely a creative only thing. You can't, I mean, you could do this in survival, but that would be awful to do in survival with that much glass. You just make it water. Pearl is doing solar punk and hermitcraft. Yeah, I think Pearl's build's really cool. So stuff like that I've always wanted to do. Here's a creator. I don't know who created that one. It is not listed. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. Okay. But yeah. I'm trying to take inspiration from your early harbor. If I get stuck, I might use part of it, but in my single player world, yeah, go for it. If you're just making stuff for single player, it's like not for content, like you're more than welcome to copy stuff I have. I just don't like when content creators copy my stuff, because if you're a content creator, you should be making your own content, right? That's at least my understanding of what it means to be a content creator. I could be wrong. Shit, we're gonna go with stage 3. Bam, 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 bam. door. Spruce door. Spruce trap door. I already have it on the hotbar. Don't need it again. All right, I'm kind of chilling, having a good time here, but I'm starting to get really hungry. Do you mind if I go take just a quick sec and go get a little snack here real quick, and we can come back and keep working on some more houses? Thoughts? Thoughts? Y'all down to just vibe for a few and hang with some music while I go heat up some food? Put that. We'll raise that up one. Sounds good. I'm excited to see yours and Germ's giant trees. Yeah, what Germ's got going on is looking pretty cool. How you doing, Josh? Welcome on in. Wonks, welcome on in. Ooh, vibe time. Yeah. Let me see. You guys got some good tunes coming up. I'll leave you here to vibe. Where's a good spot I can leave y'all with a decent view? Does this qualify as decent view? I feel like this qualifies as a decent view. I'll be right back, friends. Un momento. Well, tres momentos. Or cuatro momentos, I'll let you know. Basically what you have here is this is dark, this is light, and then from here you have color wheel going around. So if you want to start with like strip jungle log and you want to figure out how to get to blue terracotta over there, you can kind of go here and look at it and be like, okay, so oxidized copper, we have those guys because they kind of have some bluer hues to them. But there's not really that much else to jump into because blues in Minecraft have nothing. But say you want to go from full oxidized copper up to orange terracotta. You could pull in some jungle, you could pull in some raw copper, pull in some mushroom block, brown mushroom block, and then you can pull in your acacias and then your orange terracotta. So you can kind of use this as a way to pick blocks in a block palette. But the recent Axiom update has the gradient helper, which is nuts. So if you go to like Blackstone here, you know, oxidized copper there, it tells you everything that you need in the middle to be able to get to them. And then if it's more, you can just cycle through them. It's nuts. It's so useful. Oh, geez. Oops. Orzo, not couscous? Yeah, probably true. Yeah. Almost dropped everything. They also have the color picker now. It's just nuts. It's so useful. Also, I'm bummed to say that I had to remove NVIDIA. I started noticing some weird chunk errors. Nothing like bad, but just visual chunk errors. Like nothing actually corrupted. And then I had yesterday, I tried logging out of the world and I got stuck on the saving world screen and it literally didn't leave it for an hour. I had to force restart my computer to get it. Like I couldn't even get Minecraft to close. The only thing that I had changed was installing NVIDIA. Hey, Diacastro, welcome on in. We're working on some city houses. Just getting a quick bite of food. And we'll keep working. We've designed 3 new ones so far. Well, we're still working on the 3rd. We got these 2. Pretty cool. Pretty glitchy, had the same problem. Yeah, I was freaking out because I was like, oh god, is this gonna corrupt? And then we got this one that we're working on right now. What did NVIDIA do? It allows you to use your NVIDIA graphics cards to render your Minecraft world, which is extremely many times more efficient than the way Minecraft does it normally. So it allows me to get like 75 chunk render distance with still 200 FPS. It might be your GPU overheating. No. No, my GPU didn't go above 37 degrees Celsius. Minecraft isn't CPU only, but it does prioritize CPU over graphics card. Minecraft is just, for unfortunate sake, very inefficient at how it renders things. I think what window we want. We can do something like this. Recess them. Actually, I can't do that there. Maybe I could. Do that. And then let's get ladders. I don't know. Such an easy fix, but they're lazy. Ran, I don't really know if you know what you're talking about. From the two things of advice that you've given for how to fix the problem I was having to then saying Minecraft developers are lazy, I don't really know if you know what you're talking about when it comes to these things. So maybe don't shout that out. It's okay to not say something. So I wouldn't really describe the Minecraft developers as lazy. Have you looked at how much content is coming in this next update we're getting? Has anybody taken a moment to just look at how much stuff we're getting for a free update? It's kind of a lot of stuff. But you're right, yeah, they're just super lazy. Actually, yeah, the dev team, they just don't work at all. They have this weird thing called like a healthy work-life balance, and I just don't get how they could do it. If they could just like live in their office cubicles, only developing the game, that would be great. If they could just like stop having a social life and a healthy work-life balance, I think that'd be so much better for the players of the game. That's sarcastic, by the way. Just gamers, when they keep getting regular updates for a one-time purchase game, I know. It's just stick to PC building. Okay. Sassy Flip has entered the arena. I just don't like when people throw out the Minecraft developers are so lazy. That's just like, if anything, that is the laziest way to criticize Minecraft. Like, calling the Minecraft development team lazy is just inherently, there is one brain cell thought behind the brain when you say that. Like there's not much going on when people come up with that as their remark for why Minecraft is bad. They're like, well, the development team's lazy. It's like, are you gonna back it up with facts? Are you just gonna say that? Or are you just gonna... And most of the time people try and back it up with facts, and then the second you're like, actually no, and then they're like, oh, they're just lazy. And it's like, no, actually, like call the Minecraft development, the Minecraft devs are lazy thing that gets thrown around so much. It's just like that pure fake news in Minecraft space. Like, it's just, I do not agree with that sentiment at all. It's just an opinion. Yeah, well, your opinion can have ramifications. That's part of it. And I can have an opinion saying that your opinion's bad. It's still just an opinion. It takes Mojang 5 years to add stuff that modders added 12 years ago. Okay, tell me how efficient the modders made the game. Did the mod developers have any inclination about what they're going to do next? Did they at all think about how that was going to impact all the other environments within the game? Did they think if the actual general player community would enjoy that, or did they want to do it just because they wanted to do it? Is it something that's going to cause conflicts with other things that already exist in the game? That, like, the idea that modders did something 12 years ago, why didn't Mojang do it 12 years ago, is, like, again, that's the same type of thing. Of that is such a close-minded way of looking at the actual development process of a video game and how that works. And all it really shows by the people saying that is that you have no idea how video games are actually developed. You have no idea how a product is developed and all the checks and balances that need to go into place to ensure that the game actually runs and works well. Like, you can't just throw a feature into a video game and say, haha, video game done, whoa, high five, let's go get beers. Like, that's not how it works. Like, that's it's just, things don't work that way. Like, that's just, again, just a very bad take. And it's one where, like, the amount of depth that goes into developing video games to the point to get them where they're in our hands is so much. Like, there is so much effort and things that go behind the scenes that you will never see as a player, and you'll never know about unless you've actually taken the time to learn how to program something or learn how to develop a video game or been a part of that process. Otherwise, like, you're not gonna understand any of it, and it's not fair to the devs to say that.
Dev team.
Yeah, their dev team is very, very thorough. It's true. It's the Mojang dev team. Like, they do a great job. Like, I have so much respect for so many people on the Mojang dev team. Like, they're very, very talented individuals who are working with something that is not the easiest to work with, that has also been around for 15-16 years, that there's a lot of legacy code in there that takes a lot of time to be able to change it, to fix things and make those big grand changes that everybody's like, well, a modder did it a few minutes ago. Or all those times where people like, Mojang released a new update, here's this, like, these features are coming, and then that video comes out and somebody's like, well, I actually just developed that in 2 minutes, and I added it in now, so, like, we didn't need Mojang, a modder did it, they're so much better. And it's like, you didn't come up with the idea. All you did was you saw Mojang executed on something, and you said, haha, I'm gonna make fun of them by saying I can copy their homework and say, ha, look how fast I copied their homework. Like, it doesn't work. Like, I get so annoyed when people go in that realm and they actually don't have any, like, there's not very much ground to stand on outside of, I'm mad and I just want to be mad about something, so I'm gonna be mad at Mojang. It's like, you can find another hobby outside of being mad at things on the internet. That's the truth of it, and I mean that in the nicest, most respectful way. And you can take that however you wish. Good point. Development takes a while. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wish they'd make some new features, interact more with the rest of the game. Still a bit disappointed at Sniffer just kind of being there on their own. Yeah, I think Sniffers were the end of the era of we're just adding new things. I think they're now in this era of they're going to be updating older things and bringing them up to date and moving all that. I mean, like, look at the new update coming out. Like, there's not many new features coming out in this next update. Like, there's a few bushes, and then it's all cosmetic things. Like, it's all just like, here's a new version of a cow. And the amount of community hype behind this update coming out is huge. The amount of people that are just psyched for this next update it's insane. There's so many people that are just extremely excited to have a new type of cow. And I think that's awesome. I think that's so fun. Like, not every Minecraft update needs to be this big grand end update. Sometimes just those few little cosmetic features that we can get that are just going to make your game and your builds that you do feel that much more unique. Like, that's kind of what we need sometimes in this game. We don't need all of these, like, we don't need an end update or another update level of update every year. If anything, people already complain about feature bloat in Minecraft and how there's too many features and too many blocks and all that. And then it's those same people complaining that they're like, we need an end update with new biomes in the end. And it's like, you're just going to say the same thing afterwards of, now we have an inventory problem. Mojang, fix the inventory problem. Fix all these things for me. And it's like, they can only do one thing at a time. Like, things got priorities, and they're doing their best to figure out the priority for things and what they think is the best route to tackle it. It might not be the best route for every single Minecraft player ever, but it's what they believe for the longevity of the game is the proper route to be taking. And I think that's a good way to do it, instead of just quick indie dev team style of, ooh, somebody said they wanted this, let's push a feature update to it right now. It's like, you do that and how many times over, and then you're gonna break it. I feel like the end update is gonna have the same hype new cows had. Oh yeah, I think the end update is gonna be insanely hyped up, like, for sure. And I think the end update is probably the Minecraft update that's gonna bring the most players back to the game, because if Mojang comes out and says, hey, we're updating the end dimension, you can't tell me that people that have played Minecraft for years when it was a new game got there, defeated the Ender Dragon for the first time, and then probably quit because they're like, all right, I'm not much else I want to do in this game right now. You can't tell me that they won't be so insanely excited when an end update finally comes. Dude, people are going to be flocking back to Minecraft. Like, that's going to be, I think the end update, whenever it rolls out, is going to be probably the highest player count we're going to see in Minecraft for a very, very long time. And I think it's going to be like a peak. Like, I don't think we'll ever hit it again. Outside of, like, I don't know if it'll beat COVID time, because so many people are playing Minecraft in COVID. Like, so many people started Minecraft Worlds in COVID because they're like, I got nothing else to do. I'm locked down, stuck in my house. I might as well go play in a little Minecraft world. If it even rolls out, you know, they definitely have teams working on it. The cool thing about this new drops feature that they're doing, because I know a lot of people are concerned that we're never going to see Minecraft updates that are big and grand and all that stuff again, is that they have a team right now on the Java team that's working on this drop currently. But if you've looked at how many people they've hired into Mojang since over the last few years, the Mojang development team has multiplied in size. They have hired on so many people, which I think is partially why the last few updates have been a little smaller, because they've had to ramp those people up and teach them how to develop a feature for Minecraft. Like, you can't just hire a dev and say, yep, go wild, have fun. Like, you gotta teach them, you gotta onboard them, you have to show them the ropes of how they work, how to work with the interfaces, everything they do, and then they're able to start making an impact. And now you have all of the, like, you have all of the positivities of the people getting ramped up now starting to come through, and you have all those senior devs who have been around for a while are in their more in lead positions, educating the team, helping to drive, like, the vision instead of being in the trenches actually programming the stuff. But then, I mean, we even have what Dinnerbone came back and is working on a new rendering engine. Granted, the snapshot came out and it was pretty borked, like, there was a lot of issues with it, but they're still working on it. Like, that's cool. And I like that they're trying new things. Like, Sure, we had a B level snapshot this last week, but we also had a potential brand new rendering engine for Java Minecraft. Like, that could be so cool if they actually are able to pull off a new rendering engine. The ability to make the game run more efficiently with a new rendering engine for mobs could be huge. Where's those combat snapshots though? I mean, that's not huge for how I play the game, but I'm assuming it's still in the works. They didn't abandon it. They're probably like, okay, we tried something, we didn't really like it, let's send it back to the drawing board. But there's a lot of other things that are taking priority over that on the drawing board right now that we think we can get done with, like, in a quicker way, that are going to require less major changes to the game. That's probably a lot of it. I don't know. All I would say is give Mojang a chance. Don't just yell out into the abyss that Mojang's lazy or that they don't know what they're doing or blah blah blah. Like, give them the opportunity to actually show what they can do, and you might be surprised. I think they're gonna start absolutely killing it here soon. Snapshots are experimental, yeah. And not everything coming into Snapshot is actually gonna come into the game. They gotta have some place to experiment and get it in players' hands. Also, it's Denta. Thank you so much for the Prime. I really do appreciate that. And Aiden, thank you so much for becoming a member. Also, Renee, if I missed you earlier, thank you so much for the 16 months. Mojang is doing a lot of great stuff with the drops and revisiting old content. They're also doing a lot of behind the scenes changes to make the game more efficient. Yeah. Only Minecraft 2.0 would bring more players than an end update. I don't think we're ever going to see a Minecraft 2.0. I think a Minecraft 2.0 is not going to happen. Because at that point, if you think about a Minecraft 2.0, in regards to what a 2.0 is, that's a new Minecraft. Like, you're asking for a new Minecraft at that point.
Pleased to meet you.
And the problem with that is that you're then... people would need to restart their worlds. Because if you're going to Minecraft 2.0, most likely that's insane changes to the game where it's a full new game. Like a full new launcher would be 2.0. They're not just going to call an update 2.0. Or Minecraft 2. Like, that's never going to happen. I don't think it will. So when you get into that realm, you got to start thinking about, like, what actually is Minecraft 2. And I think the only people that'd be excited about Minecraft 2 are the same people that saw Notch tweeting out saying he was going to make Minecraft 2. And they're like, oh my god, he's coming back. He's going to fix Minecraft for us. And it's like, no, actually. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, somebody said calcite and hail log works well together. Oh yeah, it kind of does. Oh. Got a little calcite around, we can do. I don't know. That's my rant for the day. Lose trust to Mojang. No, don't even trust them. Just give them a chance. You don't have to trust them. You just have to not just try and crucify them for anything that they do. It's kind of hard. Like, it's got to be really difficult to be a developer and say, oh my god, I'm so excited about this feature to come out. Oh, I can't wait for the players to get their hands on it. And then the players get their hands on it and they're like, oh, you could have done so much more. It's like anything that they would put out there to, like, try and share with the players, there's going to be players out there saying, oh, you could have done such a better job. You think if somebody was telling you that when you're doing something that you're excited about and want to share with people, like, could you imagine receiving that as the feedback for anything that you do? Oh, you could have done such a better job. I can tell you right now, if I was getting that, I would not want to do the dang thing. So, I don't know. I feel like the internet has turned into such a realm of... positivity is very rarely celebrated and shown on the internet. And you always just remember that there's people behind these dev teams and these projects and these video games and everything. And Be nice to him. That's all. That's all I can ask for. Do we get a 1K like spoiler? We did not. No. I'm gonna do that a little darker in there. Here's your little 1K like spoiler. A little village. I need to build it still. This is coming. I don't think I've shared this yet because I designed that yesterday morning. So there's no way you could have seen that. Haha. 1K like spoiler. A few little houses coming out here. They're finally textured. And they'll be hanging out here with our little resin tree orchard. Orange trees. Toxic positivity isn't good either, to be fair. Oh yeah, I mean, toxicity in itself is just, that's probably where we want to cut it, you know? I'm not saying you need to be like, somebody messed this up and does something terrible. I'm not saying be like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you, good job, you did, oh my god, I can't believe you did that. Like, no, don't, if somebody does something bad, don't be cheering them on, like, but if somebody does something where they try something and it's brand new and like, don't just instantly say, I hate it. That's what I'm asking for. I'm not asking you to cheer on every single thing that they do, but like, I'm asking people to just give it a chance before you instantly say this is the worst thing ever. That's all I will ever ask from people. I'll never ask people to, no matter what you do, you better support this. No. Just by the fact of it being there doesn't mean it deserves your support. But it does deserve the ability to be judged correctly. Or not correctly, but just like not instantly condemned, you know? You can have a pale oak door. Why not? Pale oak on pale oak. Bad. How do you place spruce trap doors on each other without going down? Hold shift and spacebar at the same time. So you spacebar, you think you hold shift at the same time, like keep you locked in the same position. 95% of the stuff people say towards developers of any game, they wouldn't be able to say to the face of someone IRL. Yeah, exactly. So many people think that just because they're on the internet, they can shout whatever they want. But yeah, asking them to say it in front of the person, they'd be like, no, I can't. Just be like that for now. To be honest, Flip, you have grinded Minecraft since New Year's, making videos. Yeah, we've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot of stuff. That's for sure. No, I think that was that. I don't know. It's gonna be that now, though. You know what? I want to change this. This back road, to make it even darker and moodier as we're moving around, is going to turn into some deep slate and basalt and cobbled deep slate as we work our way back here. It's this little side road. I do like the dirt being in the back. And then it doesn't blend into the building all that much. Yeah, I like that more. Developers are put in an interesting position. On one hand, they're completely underpaid and don't owe anyone anything, but on the other, some people really depend on what they make and are demanding. Yeah, I think it's okay to it's okay to ask things of developers. It's okay to ask things. And it's okay to put suggestions out there. But there's a difference between asking and putting a suggestion out there than there is screaming at somebody saying they're incompetent. Which is basically the way people scream at the Minecraft developers, is they say, you guys are the worst ever. You're so lazy. What have you been doing? It's taken you how many months to add a new type of chicken to Minecraft? When in reality, those people aren't reading the bug tracker reports of all of the bugs that have been resolved in the latest update. Or like the differences in like how rendering is done as an newer example. They're still working on it, but like there's so many things that have changed behind the scenes that you'll never notice as a player, but are all very, very important things, and you won't notice it because if we look at the snapshot, Minecraft snapshot, because all people see when you look at this here is on this latest one is they see, oh wow, Mojang added fallen trees. Wow, they're so lazy. This has been on Bedrock and for forever. Oh, they finally added a Java. That's so cool. Why'd they do that? And then they don't read any of this. None of this is read because they don't understand the technical information. None of this was read. And look how many more things have changed and new features that are available to us to use. And bigger bugs that have been fixed and all those different things, and they just ignore that. They say, oh, they only added fallen logs. What are they doing? Why didn't they add any new features? And then when you actually look at it, you're like, oh no, they added a lot of features. So I don't know. That's where I get annoyed at people saying they're dumb or they're lazy or whatever. It's like, you didn't even think about it. I'm just listening to fWhip talk about these things has made me have gentler opinions on Mojang updates. It used to be much more harsh, and now I see how unfair my feelings were towards them. It's okay. Like, it's like everybody's gonna have them at some point. There's been times where Mojang's updated something and I'm like, what were you? Can I just talk to the dev who made that decision? Like, sure, I'll support you. Great, good job. But like, I just want to know the reasoning behind why that was changed. Like, what the heck, guys? Like, it's okay to have those thoughts. That's fine. You just have to do it in a constructive way instead of saying they're terrible, horrible, awful, blah, 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 you know? Like, that's what some people say. I didn't read any of that because I don't understand it, but I know a lot of bug fixes and background things. Yeah. Feature bloat is a real concern, so I'm glad they take their time usually. Yeah, and I think they're really conscious of feature bloat and trying to make sure everything they add. I don't like this 4x4. I need something in here. Potential.
And Mojang devs aren't just fixing what's being done in the here and now, it's also laying groundwork for the future. We don't know what that is, but they're having to keep it in mind.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's a very big part of it. Okay, I like that more. That looks better. What if we actually face this corner one out? No, I don't like it. Looks steampunk. I don't know your technical stuff, but every time I see an update, I'm just like, yay, more stuff to play with. Yeah. I mean, I think the fallen logs are cool. Will I really interact with them much? No, probably not, but I think it's fun to be able to see when you're exploring a Minecraft world. But it's not like a game-breaking thing for me that they're in here. Like, I'm like, ooh, okay, cool, parody. Yeah, I like parody. Feature parody is fun. But then you have Bedrock people who are like, no, they didn't update anything for us. They gave Java this. Why don't we get something Java has? One thing at a time. I know you said button at that spot, but you made me think of button here. Which I think I like. Thought I had a super long event after my class, but that's next week, so I'm back. Welcome back, 80s. Are you building IKEA? Yeah, we're making IKEA. Yeah. But we only sell meatballs. The most important part of IKEA. Go to here and here. Boop, boop, boop. And then this is going to be like a little... no, we're going to move this all forward. That's okay. This be kind of like a weird standing point. Okay, if it's not perfect, it's fine. Those meatballs are so good. Yeah, that and the what's the berry that's really big over there? I'm blanking on. It's not boysenberry, it's huckleberry. It's I can't remember. I'm liking this though. Lingonberry, yeah, thank you. Get some of the jam. Yummies. Okay, so this... I'm jumping all over. I'm doing it. We're jumping around. Welcome to the fWhip jump around build. Jump, jump, jump around. Jump, jump, jump around. We're also just copying this. Because I can. See, like, that's going to be cool. That's going to be really cool. Maybe you can get inspired by the buildings and narrow streets of Mont Saint Michael. Yeah, I've looked at some photos of that before, but... Are you into fashion, not like designer brands, though? No. No, I am not at all. Do I look like I'm into fashion? I wear a t-shirt and sweats every day on stream. Ever-present lodestone. Well, now that the recipe's changed, we do have a lodestone there and there, but I mean, they're both important buildings, so it's kind of work it. Red glazed terracotta is the best block in Minecraft. I mean, from far away, it's cool. I would have included lodestones so much earlier if I had more netherite ingots, but they're such a pain to get. I think a lodestone as like just like a front of a thing actually looks really cool. For those who are just jumping in there, curious what we've been up to today. We have shaped out all these homes over here. We shaped out all of these all the way down to here. And then we've built these 4, and we're kind of just jumping around doing little stuff and things. I got some video stuff I need to finish later today, though, so I can't stream all that much longer. What do we want to do for that? It's like a... I kind of want to copy this palette for the upper. Yeah, let's just do like mud brick for the upper. A lot of like brown mushroom block. And we can... Ooh, terracotta into that could be kind of sick. And then that upper floor, we can do a lot of like our strip log. Yeah. Yeah. I do love this tower. I think it's such a cool tower. It's very heavily inspired by something I found on Instagram. Or not Instagram. Whatchamacallit? Interest. That's the word. Very confused for a second.
Hey, for real.
Hey, Weed Killer, thanks so much for the dono. Hope you're doing well today. Also, Jangler, thank you for the prime. I think I missed that a while ago. Yeah, I just take a schematic of like the... I have like a schematic of that half, and then I'll just do a one big schematic of here. Actually, I might do two schematics. I might do one schematic from like these new guys that we did, like through here. Like to the... Probably edge of IKEA. We'll do it there, and then we'll do a second schematic for those. So just so I can have them separated, you know? And then I can get the resources for that one, do all of it, and then I'll come over and get the resources for this guy. Obviously an essential early detail. Do you have a favorite interior? I don't know, not really. I feel like this, as much as we've done, I feel like it needs to be deep slate just because a lot of our bigger buildings, like our important buildings, all have deep slate roofs. It's like the city buildings are all deep slate. I think we unfortunately need to copy the roof style of the one right next to us. That should hopefully not be terrible. Do this guy up here. If we stretch this in by one, I can then copy the whole thing maybe. It might catch part of the rock up there, but we'll see what we can do. So we got bam, bam, we're getting any rock. We're not getting rock. For once we don't want rock. Do ball and a bar at the top. And this roof is going to be the same. It's just going to be going the other way. That tile's weird when you copy it over. It does not update block states. Perfect. Okay. Didn't mean to land in there, but we did. Okay, so this is coming together a little bit more. How long are you gonna be streaming? Not much longer. I got stuff to do. much as I love hanging out with y'all. I should probably go be productive. I have a table to build. IRL. Just arrived yesterday. I gotta go build a new table. I don't want to just for like this top trim just add like for now. We'll probably change it out to something else, but table from IKEA? No. It was not from IKEA. I know, big surprise. It's a table for a plant. I'm getting a new plant in my office, and I wanted it like raised up off of the floor so I could put it like just higher in the corner over there so it'd get better light. So it's like above the window line kind of. So I'm getting a table, and I'm getting like a taller plant pot to go with it. I just need to find one that drains well and has like a little tray on the bottom of it, because there's so many indoor plant pots that you can buy that they're like, this is great for indoor plants, and then it doesn't have anywhere to drain, and it's like, no, then the water just sticks in the bottom of it. It causes more issues.
Pleased to meet you.
Lady Remedy, thanks for the Lady Remedy, thank you for the 7 months. I appreciate it. I get a lot of get a lot of my self-assemble furniture from Target. Yeah, I think I found something. I think I was on Wayfair. I usually like Wayfair. They're pretty affordable and they have nicer stuff. They have pretty nice stuff usually, and they ship quick, which is great. Not a promo. Have you ever tried bottom watering your plant? Like putting them in like a tray of water so they soak it up? I've done that on a few. But yeah. I'm mostly outdoor plant person. My wife is more of the indoor plant person. But we're figuring it out. For Valentine's Day, I got her a bunch of, a whole seedling starter kit that we were waiting for the weather to warm up to start. It comes with like 9 different types of herb seeds, and then like a bunch of little like seedling starter trays that we're able to. We have a pretty big window in our kitchen that we're just gonna like set them all up in a row so they can all get a bunch of sunlight and soak up all the sun and get a little starters. And then once they get healthy enough and the weather's warm enough, we'll put them outside. Partner slowly turned the inside of our house into a jungle. Gotta go for that NASA space plant square footage ratio. That's how you do it. However many plants they need in a space for a airship, the amount of square footage that has to be dedicated purely to plants. We're not doing that. I remember one of my old coworkers, he was like, my wife is actually doing it, and he's like, you can't walk through our kitchen without getting hit in the face by a leaf. And I'm like, kind of funny though. Really love the resin tough combo. Yeah, resin works really well with the grays. They did a good job on that. I mean, it makes sense because Pale Oak Forest is all gray. But yeah, no, I was really, really happy with how well resin worked. The side ones can just be flush. Actually, they're all just gonna be flush. Sorry, I'm just thinking. It's not half bad. Kind of low on likes right now. Yeah, what the heck, yo? The heck, guys? Copper grade's my beloved. They can be used for so many things, like leaves. He's now tough.
Cha-ching!
Who's that? Aries Centauri Mars with the 20 gift members? 20? Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Dark Oak works really well as a shadow. Yeah, I love doing that with Dark Oak. Thank you so very much. If y'all got a gift membership, please be sure to say thank yous. It's a party. Yes, it is indeed. Yeah, I don't mind being able to walk in and seeing this. This is kind of fun. We could even say... I've been experimenting recently with just putting like stair gaps above things because it kind of creates more emphasis around it. And I kind of like that. Or even I've been attempting sometimes at doing like something like this. I don't know if I love it or not. Nah, it's a little too dark. It's okay. Maybe windows on the front left, like in there. That's front left's right there, unless you mean stage left, which should be there. I'm thinking we can do like patched up windows in here. Oh, we forgot some. We can kind of make it look like we have like there were some windows in here. Patched them in. And obviously the ground floor windows need to be like the bright and shiny copper, not that aged stuff in the upstairs. No, they keep these clean. I guess this one to even it needs to be over here.
Keep doing good work. Be an awesome flipper.
Hey, Heroic Pixels, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm trying my best. Oh, okay. Try this. Try this. Just send this for 2 blocks along the bottom just to solidify it a bit, you know? And then we can give it some age with some mossy cobble. Maybe a little mossy cobble, mossy stone brick. A little OP. No, a little pale moss. We do like a little boop boop boop. And maybe do like boop boop. Haha. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. And then we can do a little woo. Ooh, getting spicy. Something. What is that supposed to be? Probably that. I don't know. It's gonna be whatever. It won't change in the actual world. We want to try changing a few of these. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Yeah.
How do you curate your playlist on Epidemic Sound? Just starting to stream and am a bit confused. Thank you kindly for your amazing content.
Thank you so much for the bits. Min, I think. All I've done on it is downloaded all the sounds and put them into a Spotify playlist. That's so just find the songs that you enjoy and download them and use a local Spotify playlist is what I do, because then I can, if you have a Stream Deck, you can sync it with an add-on called Bar Raider, which you can find online on how to set all that stuff up. But I use that and it works out pretty well. We need this to come up to here. And this can all go forced dirt. Because then you can control your Spotify off of your Steam Deck, change volume and all that stuff. If you're using it through Epidemic itself, it can be a little bit more. You have to tab out, you have to do blah, 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 blah. And so I like to have it just a click of the button on the Steam Deck, so I don't need to interrupt stream to go and change something. If a song comes on or breaks or whatever. Balcony would look good. We could do this as a little balcony. Do we want a balcony here? A balcony's not a bad idea. I feel like a balcony there would be too squashed, but we could change the outside. We could get rid of... Yeah, let's get rid of these. Actually, we'll keep that one. That'll come down to here. Bam. Door. Not a bad idea. Thank you. I'm just temporary blocking in here so I can loop around real quick. And then we will get rid of... Oh, I'm going to grab that pot. Yeah, that works. Pierre's General Store. A little bit. Kind of is giving Pierre's. A little bit. Unintentional. Not evil. Right wall under the overhang looks like it needs something. I kind of like that it's empty. I'm trying to embrace negative space more. I feel like I was really in this rut of like, we need this, we need this, we need this, this is needed, this is here, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, I think it was just making builds a little chaotic. Like, I'm really trying to look in more of like the art behind the builds recently. And part of art is drawing your attention to certain places and just also just kind of letting negative space do its thing. Because the more negative space you have, can actually mean more interest that you're going to have elsewhere because your eye's drawn to something different. And I think that's something that is worth exploring a bit. So we don't need that up there. Speaking of negative space, or not negative space, but Pierre's. Pretty sure this is one of the songs you can hear in the shop. Oh, we have an air block.
For real.
Are you going to do interiors for every building?
So I will not be, but I have opened it up for people who are tier 2 supporters that are already on the supporter server. I ended up uploading a copy of this world onto the supporter server, and people can go on there if you have access, and you can claim an interior and you can do it, and as long as it's within the general theme of the world of medieval fantasy vibes. I am working through, probably a few will get started in the next episode. And I'm going to be adding all of them into the world here. So the things that the community is making are going to be added into this world. Because I was kind of realizing that there's no way that I was really going to be able to do all of it and get it all done and have it be something that really looked that great. And so I needed help to be able to actually accomplish all the interiors out here. So I decided that why not work with the folks who really love the build, and they can put a part of themselves in here forever. Because as long as the world's around, if we get those interiors put in and all those things in there, then everybody who built an interior
Pleased to
can
meet you.
have a little piece of the world is theirs.
Good boy.
It's a little weird, Willem. I don't know how I feel about being called a good boy, but thank you for the money. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. You show interiors on the server? Not right now, but I'm just gonna leave this as pure oak. That's fine. Whatever. It's just all along the back there. I don't want to do it right now, but we will be working on that stuff in videos soon. You'll start seeing some of them popping up. There. I don't want to put it all the way along the front, but we'll put it over here too. I think it'd make the front too busy. I guess we can't do it all the way. Yeah, yeah, it'd be weird if it's only right there. That's the only way it would work. Maybe the dog with the notification is good boy. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm feeling pretty good about this though. I think that's a decent entry point to walk in and see. Wrong button. We did design 5 new buildings and we shaped out. I had those 2 done already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did we ever finish that blue one? Yeah, we did. Okay, it's just like a weird little short guy. Our little short king back there. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I don't think this is the next episode I'm going to be working on, but I did want to start just kind of getting in here and just start the process of thinking about this place. My favorite part right now is I'm having to look for that overpass to know where we started. And what I mean by that is what we built today, I think fits in with the rest of everything that we have. Like, I don't think there's really, like, what we added today still matches the build style and doesn't feel different. And that's big. We're gonna slap one of these guys on top of this. Okay, there we go. Slap a slab on. Slapping the slab. Yeah, that looks good. I like that a lot. That's really cool. This view in here, once everything's done, like the extra boat in there, the university, definitely not cathedral. I mean, back here with it all in the fog. Oh my god, dude, this place has turned out to be pretty special. Pretty special indeed. Handles on bars? Yeah, I'll do it later if I want to. I don't know. Show the barge. Yeah, he's right here. There we go. Big ol', and yes, it is solid with gravel, minus that block, and minus under here. Really love how it looks in the harbor. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the ability to walk around in it right now. Like the view that way and now to that way, fully complete. Like you come to this street head and you're like, buildings all the way, buildings all the way. Like that's cool. And now you can walk all the way down here as of right now and be able to get to here before you start seeing any non-finished things. Like that's fun. That's really, really cool. And oh, it looks like we're not fully spawn proof. I'll probably fix that in the world. I'll go have to check that. Ooh, not spawn proof there. I gotta go do some spawn proofing, I guess. My goal is that the entire city is spawn proof eventually. Like I think a big goal I have is that we're gonna have the entirety of the city, like once you're in the walls, is going to be spawn proof. Oh, and we got a witch and a creeper inside there. Nice. Do that. Why not? Got some lanterns. Gross. Nah, we'll get around to doing it. I'll just hide some glow lichen in places. I'm pretty sure back here is fully spawn proof. Yeah. Yeah, we did fix all that up. Back here, not at all. This is like 24/7 spawnable with the red square. That's okay. Can't really see anything out of here. Kind of hard to get some sunlight back in here. We'll figure out what we want to do at this spot. Could just put like some pale oak leaves or something back there inside. But I kind of love that we have all these spaces behind that are like workshops. Like we have this one in here that we'll need to build something out of. Then we have over here, we have this little seating area. Then we have the blacksmith here. And then this turned into a coopery workstation, like a barrel maker. And then we have like the horse stable section in there. So I want to make sure that we can fill in all of those spots with just something. Like they're using every space that they can get out here, which I think is just fun. But my friends, that's enough rambling. We're going to get on out of here for today. Thank you so very much for hanging. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very much for all the support, all that cool stuff. I'm going to jump on out of here and get some work done and get some more things going on for the rest of the day. Thank you so very much for the support today. I really do appreciate it. We got 36 new members over on the YouTubes, and I don't even know how many on the Twitch, but thank you so very much for the help, for all the support and all that cool stuff. Y'all are amazing. We'll be live again on Monday. I don't know what we're doing quite yet, but we're gonna be doing something. Probably some survival work. Probably getting some more grind going on, getting some things moving forward. But we'll figure that out when we get a little closer to it, or I'll figure it out before we get there. I'm trying to find somebody who's live that I can raid. you know what? Eric's live. We can go raid Eric. He's a good dude. Oh, is Baked Dean live? I know y'all had mentioned them. The Baked Dean. Yeah, we can do that. Why not? Yep, I know the mods wanted to raid him a while ago. We're gonna go raid. We're gonna go one-shot full tour. There you go. You can get a tour of the one-shot hardcore world. But he's been live for 7 hours, so he's probably toured a little bit of it already. Thank y'all so much for being here. Again, I really do appreciate that. But that's gonna be it for today. Thank y'all so much, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Again, so many thank yous, but I do appreciate it. So, bye.